Hello, everybody! There's my own sound effects to this one. Welcome to the Fey Lie, episode 8. Oh my God. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but every time I get to reunite with these awesome creators, it always feels like a lot longer than 2 weeks, to be honest.
It does.
It sure do.
It do be like that.
We are like bi-weekly, but sometimes it feels like we're doing this like once a month. I don't know, it's just like the state of quarantine or whatever, but it's always a pleasure when I get to see these awesome faces on my screen. And it's awesome to see all of you out there once again. Thank you guys all so much for showing up to today's game. We're going to have a lot of fun. But right off the bat, we got some cool stuff to show you guys as we've been doing this channel like not full-time, but pretty much doing like full-time DT content on here since March. And since then, with like that first wave of Dice Cream one-shots we did to transitioning into these awesome campaigns, we're starting to accumulate a lot of really cool artwork from really awesome people, some from outside of the stream and some from talented people inside this stream. I don't know. I think if I remember where I am on over here somewhere, wherever I'm pointing to. I'm talking to you, Haley. So whenever we get cool fan art and any art that was created for the show, we're going to do that at this point now too, because we're starting to get a lot of cool submissions lately. If you guys all saw on Monday's stream, the crazy shadow sorcerer artwork we got from a professional comic book artist, god damn, that was some cool shit.
Amazing.
But we're gonna start off this little stream with some cool artwork from our very own resident artist, Red Queen Hales, who's given us some amazing Margot artwork, Nadar artwork, all kinds of cool stuff. Some Galahad simple action, and yeah. So without further ado, I'd like to show you this awesome Avengers style piece that she got to do for us. So take a look. Hey. There you go. Bum, 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 bum.
Look at that.
So freaking
Look at it.
Homie.
Good.
Freaking dagger missiles. Oh my God. I love it.
I love it so much. Look, I have to show my home team all the love that they deserve. And that also means Avengers style lineups. And everybody's doing their signature move. We have Chromatic Orb Nebula. We have our Eldritch Blast Jewels. We have our Magic Missile Phelan. We have Fireball, soon to be Fireball, but more like Firebolt, Margot. Also doing Shatter, but that's just built in at this
You'll
point.
get there.
And then of course we have our lovely boy Galahad.
Oh my God.
Ollie, let me have this.
Hey, let me have my moment.
Hot take. I don't think Margot looks angry enough.
I can make it more. Don't test me. Do you want to test me, sir?
No.
Are you testing me right now?
You're about to get tested. Don't worry. There will be plenty of time for tests. Just calm down. But yeah, Haley, thank you so much for that artwork. It is amazing. Every time you do pieces for us, absolutely love it. If anyone wants to get, because you do commissions, correct?
I do offer commissions. So right now my queue is a little backed up, but I do offer commissions. And I just started doing Twitch emotes too. I do emotes, banners, holding screens, icons, logos. I've actually worked with my boy Corso with his Calderine Chronicles. I've helped with Lark.
Yes, you have.
Corso, you're my boy. I love working with you.
It is always a pleasure.
I'm a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, I suppose.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, Hale, thank you so much. And if anyone out there is looking for sick D&D art for their party or their character or create cool scenes like this one over here, go and follow her on all her socials. You can contact her for commissions and DM information over there. But yes, thank you, Hale. That was amazing. Thank you for that cool little present. But another cool thing we do at the start of the show is to remind all of you to subscribe to the channel, because if you do, you get cool stuff. For those of you who may have a Prime free subscribe, or maybe you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, if you do that, if you hit the little subscribe button, you have the chance to win some cool shit later on today. We're giving away a set of dice, a dice tray, dice vault, and potential to win some condition markers, all 3D printed from our good buddy Jody Rose. So yeah, those are all up for grabs during our break screen, and we will give all the prompts when it is ready to do so. But I believe that's everything that we need to go down through today. So why don't we just, get up on that board, put the feet together, and put your arms like this, and then don't dive, just fall into the water as we go into epic combat on this episode of Beyond the Realms.
I'm sorry, what did you just call us?
I was gonna let it go. Let it slide. Let it slide, bro.
What music?
What'd I do?
You just call us Beyond the
You
Realms?
just called us Beyond the Realms.
Oh, fuck.
You little.
No, that's it.
okay.
Restart the whole
Y'all
stream.
could have Y'all could have internalized
This is how we're starting out, Kevin. This is how we're starting out.
Stream's over,
you
guys.
wanna
Thanks
wake
for
the
coming.
dragon? You want to wake the dragon this
All right,
early?
Jordy, you're DMing. I can't. This week has been too fucking crazy for me. Oh, God, I've been on, no. Jordy.
Apparently, Kevin called Beyond the Realms Fey Lie last week.
God, can't.
Griffin in the chat says you miss
I'm
him.
gonna crouch down over here. I can't even go away because can't even
That's excellent.
crouch down enough.
It's okay.
Look
We
like
know.
a sad
It's okay,
Ninja
bud.
Turtle in fucking River in the second movie.
Yo, what if he just made a DM slip? That is the Fey Lie. We're really Beyond the Realms.
Oh no. Oh no.
Apologies there. Let me rewind that. Let's dive into this week's episode of the Fey Lie.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
Congratulations.
Fudge me. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that.
All right, cue the music.
Okay, Jen, let's go.
So last week, on the last time with Fey Lie, we did some stuff, and the party went and got really.
Kevin.
Love you.
Is the music from...
We'll do good music. So, last time on the Fey Lie, the party having survived an epic encounter inside the governor's mansion of Hopperduke from a bunch of mechanical spiders, sort of recouped themselves, got in touch with the governor of Hopperduke and made sure everyone was okay. They went and got themselves healed up, eventually re-met with everyone inside the governor's mansion to see what had gone on, what's the situation outside, and with a few guards kind of being taken out, and a big scuffle went on outside as you saw a mechanical dog kind of dragging out skins from the governor's mansion. The people of Hopperduke themselves were kind of questioning you a bit as well, trying to suss out if this truly was just a surprise encounter, you being all very new people in the building, and then suddenly this event took place. So after that all happened and getting healed up, you spent the night in the governor's mansion before taking back off to kind of finish off this saga with Stallmouse, who presumably might have sent those mechanical little beasts inside the governor's mansion. Nadar Northwind had taken his leave and gave a note to Margot as a kind of a gotta go do heart girl shit note, and then
I can't talk right now. I gotta go do ankle shit.
I gotta go do dragonborn shit. Gave you a notice just to say it was awesome meeting you. Hopefully we'll see each other again. I've got some things I gotta attend to. And gave you a gift to pass on to Galahad, which was his awesome pipe that could relive certain memories as the smoke came out of it. Magical pipe that was made out of wood.
It's bad for you kids.
And Phelan and Jules and Nebula went to go officially bury your boy Spec the Kobold out in the nearby forest of Hupperduke and give him his final resting place and said a lot of very emotional and very thoughtful words as you put him into the ground, lay to rest. Also, as recompense for your friend Phelan sacrificing himself for the greater good, the governor of Hupperduke had this spiked gauntlet made for you out of the very limbs of the mechanical spiders that took his life, known as a shaman claw. And after getting that, you guys rested up. You made your way over to Stallmouth's lair to kind of finish this thing once and for all. You're going to explore the caverns a little bit. You snuck up some kobolds, one-shotting them. You found this kind of almost explosive depot inside of the caverns where you discovered an armor set that was kind of hanging up on the wall that belonged to the one and only Washburn Breedlove that sent Margot almost just yelling with a full flame of fire, with Phelan being like, maybe don't use fire right now, there's explosives everywhere.
Don't use fire yet.
Yeah.
And then sort of searching around the cavern some more, you found another set of kobolds that were kind of playing a game of cards sort of northward from your direction, and Nebula came up with the idea to disguise themselves as a kobold and kind of lead them into an ambush, which he successfully did so, saying, come and fix this broken crossbow machine that's been on the fritz for a while. And as you led them down the caverns, you all popped up, and that's where we ended the last session. So we begin this week's episode of the Fey Lie.
Yes.
With that fight ensuing. So I need everyone to roll initiative, mother.
That's
I'll be using my amazing.
20 if you're not on there yet.
Are you using your new Dice of the Beholder? Is that it?
I will be using my Die of the Beholder dice set that they sent me, which is just gorgeous.
Yeah,
I love
I'm
this.
sending it back. No, I'm
so much.
kidding.
It's so gorgeous.
Die of the Beholder dice are top.
My
Aesthetic
one-of-a-kind set.
Those girls.
They're pretty. They're so pretty.
Pretty cool.
All right.
Wait, I actually think I have Dex somehow. No, I don't. It's 12. No. I'm gonna kick some ass once I
Slowly.
finish buffering.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Eventually, we'll see.
We'll see. You know,
Perhaps.
if I get around to it. I don't really know.
Quite possibly.
Calendar.
I don't really feel like kicking ass right now. So.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I have an inspiration that I didn't use last session?
That's right. You did get it.
Oh,
That's a
right, your
D4.
inspiration die.
I'll hold
Yeah.
on to it for now.
Okay. All right, guys. 25 to 20.
21.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got 19 plus 2. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, Jules at top.
Jules really said, I am not waiting for a nobody to come.
Jules
I
really
will
said, gotta
wait
go
for
fast.
no-
Mhm.
I will wait for no man. I shall blast.
And anyways, I started blasting.
There is no Jules, there is only.
That's blast. 20 to 15.
17 for myself.
I got 19.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sorry, Phelan. I'm gonna outclass you again.
Well, you're far. It's okay. I can live in this.
15 to 10.
I rolled
14.
a 12.
12 and Corso?
14.
14.
12, the same number Vegeta pulled in the World Tournament during the Boo Saga. Boy.
So specific.
Well, we know who's going to turn evil on us then.
I'm Majin Galahad now.
Yes.
Hey.
That diamond on his forehead is going to be a big M. It's going to be great.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Galahad is the Fey Lie.
Last week, freaking Bane was telling us that there was something hidden about Galahad's story on his head, and he was assisted by
That is not how that
amazing Odin's
conversation
son.
went.
And they ended up just saying it had gullible written on his forehead. So
Me and Moose
Right.
spent 10 minutes staring at Galahad's artwork, trying to wonder what the hint was.
it's terribly amazing.
It is actually there.
Don't get me started again. Not at the beginning of the stream.
All right, so at the top of the combat round, we start with Miss Jules Hendricks. So these kobolds have just come around the corner, Nebula transforming and getting, I think you went behind to the back of them, right, Nebula?
Yeah, I'm at the very, very back of the pack.
All right.
So
What
first
would
things
you like
first.
to do?
I'm gonna start blasting,
Blast him!
and I'm just gonna
There they
fire off.
Blast him!
Blast!
No, I'm gonna cast Hex first.
Oh, even better.
As my bonus action and target that first kobold in the line, which let me just double check the details of that spell.
Hit us with your best shot.
Yeah, I deal an extra d6 of damage to the target whenever I hit it, and I get to choose an ability that the target has disadvantage on ability checks with that. So he'll have disadvantage on dexterity, I guess, because why not?
Okay.
So
I think it's
Now-
important to ask, are we getting a surprise round with this ambush? Or
Yeah, I believe so. Because you didn't expect you to be there.
cool,
cool.
because that kind of dictates what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I'll blast him with the good old Eldritch Blast.
So which one are you giving the disadvantage to?
The first one in the line.
Yes. So
That
disadvantage on dexterity.
Dexterity.
with the venom.
Yep.
All right, I will give him this marker. All right.
And I will roll the hit. That's a 17 plus my 7, so 24. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'll do it.
then I will roll my d10 for damage and add my charisma modifier.
Do it.
Does a
Roma.
shotgun hit over here with Jules?
5,
Point blank.
5. So 10 for the basic attack, and then 1d6 for the hex, which is 5 more. So 15 damage.
15 damage. That's the first attack, right?
Yes.
All right. What?
I don't
First
get
attack.
blast until level 5, I think. So
Okay.
15
One
damage total for my turn.
Okay. So right away, you go up. You see this line of kobolds coming up as a transformed Nebula is leading the pack. Like, you remember something about a little while ago? Like, what? You remember our friend MacLeod? And you just like duck out of the way, and Jules just like comes up from behind the corner, and the hand is just like right as they come around the corner, it's just a hand. That kobold's head just fries, just disintegrates. You just blast it off of its head, and it just splatters across the wall. That guy is dead.
Oh, yes.
Is that all you'd like to do?
That's all I
Tasty.
can do.
All right. After that, Jackson Pollock, we come to Margot.
Well, anyways, I start blasting. Margot is basically going to just run forward and take a pot shot at this lovely guy over here next to the door on the left by basically just hurling a fireball right at his flippin' head. Like, you know, why say anything when you could just speak in flames instead?
Yeah, it's just a timed attack that's just going.
Oh yeah, like flat out, like if she was a softball player, you'd be scared of her.
Bring the heat.
That is
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're already scared of her, so I don't think that she needs to play softball to be
as
afraid.
Galahad says, she's scary. So like that was a 15 plus 4, so that's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Because I'm great.
How dare you?
Because I mean, let's be
Kevin, where's
honest
the
here.
script? She stole my line.
I'm sorry, I already fucked up. I said the wrong show earlier, so clearly I didn't fucking study my lines either.
Ollie, it's not my fault.
the film script, Kevin. God
I know, this whole fucking week. Don't get me started.
Ollie, it's not my fault. You're behind the game. Be better.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, whatever. As long as at least I didn't say the short word for simple.
That is an 8.
There.
That is an 8.
That is 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Same thing, right? When it's like, this is for spec. You just hear it, and then you kind of hearing that code word to start, just lift up your hand, just like fire like baseballs appears in your hand. You just chuck it. Not even like fancy magic user or like any like, I will punish you. It's just like a sudden just hurling of a ball as fast as you can. That just this cobalt just like looks in your direction. You just and it's just dead. You just cracked its skull wide open.
Red is definitely that kobold's color. Got him.
As that
Speaking of God, and
flame
guess what?
sort of hardened
Most God
fireball
God.
just you throw it at point blank range and just goes right through him and it's just embedded in the door behind it.
Heck yeah.
I should mention that once the kobold that I killed died, the hex jumps to the next kobold.
Oh, snap.
So
In the lineup?
at disadvantage.
All right. I feel like we're playing Minesweeper at this point. Because it's
What
Cobalt.
happens
It's Cobalt Sweeper.
when you plan things out, man? It's just like pop, 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 pop. All right. Anything else, Margo?
Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to just run forward right here. Just so that way, if they try to run back, I can catch them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then that'll be it for Margot.
For my visual, that one is Nebula. Okay, so then after that, we come to Phelan.
Okay, I am going to step up here, and luckily, as a bugbear, I get long reach. So they should be within reach for me, and I'm going to take my right arm back, which now has the shaman claw on it, and I am going to slash at them as well, at the robot that is closest to me.
Sweet, man. Go for the hit.
Shall see if it hits or not. I hope it does. Please do me good, dice. That's a 13 to hit.
Just hits. Roll damage.
Thank goodness. Okay. And also another wonderful trait that I have as a kobold, as a bugbear.
We all fucking up today, boys.
Everybody kobolds. Is I get surprise attack. So once per combat, in my first attack, if the creature is surprised, I get extra 2d6. So that means
yeah.
the original d4 from my weapon plus my d6 for a total of that is a 7 plus 4 for an 11 points of damage, slashing damage.
Nice.
So all these sounds are kind of going off one at a time, point blank. For the same time you hear that shotgun eldritch blast, you can feel the heat coming from down the caverns as this big fireball baseball just lunge, smacks someone right behind the head, it sticks on the door. Then after that, one's brains are splatter over the cavern. Jules just kind of spins out of the way and Phelan just leaps. You literally just stick your shaman claw right in its head and just move it out to the side, and that kobold just slams down onto the floor, also dead. And then the hex jumps over to this one here.
So that was my action. However, since this is a melee and light weapon, I can use my bonus action to attack with it as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that again, and I'm gonna move up a little more to be in range, and I'm going to try and attack once more.
Wolverine in the house.
That's a 12 this time to hit. That won't.
12 just misses.
Okay.
Oh.
I will, as I rage a little bit with the anger and the memory of Speck in mind, I flick the first kobold out of the way and I bring my arm back in, but I'm a little out of reach as I'm trying to come closer.
All right. You go in there, just punch to the head of the kobold, basically, just throw it to the side of the caverns. The other kobold's like, oh my God! It's just like this massacre ensuing all around him. And as he kind of backs up, as you're kind of going closer to him, he bumps into Nebula, who is currently a kobold, who is just not moving and just like, all right. And after that, we come to Nebula. So this kobold just like backs up into you and sees a few of its friends just gets mauled to death. What would you like to do?
And Nebula, in his kobold form, oh man, what's going on? And he stabs forward with a dagger with an unnatural 20.
No
Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh no, what's going on? This is so weird. Oh man, I don't know what's happening.
Crazy! And the damage on that is max damage of 10.
Literally, what happens is shotgun Elder's Blast, fireball, back of the head, Balin. This kobold is just and as it backs up, you're just standing there as a kobold with a dagger. And you just stand there holding it, and it backs up into your dagger, and the dagger just hits it right in the throat. And turns around, and he's going like this Y kind of expression. You're like, I don't know, man, it's crazy. Where's all this coming from?
You're mind control, man, it's
Lifeless. Dead.
We all with these killing attacks.
And then last is Galahad. What would you like to do?
Oh boy, I was worried that I wouldn't get to do anything this combat. So
Wait,
I was
is there
just standing
anyone
there and
left?
look pretty. Is that?
Find out.
That's it. That's combat. I don't see any other enemies to kill because that kobold is Nebula. I think you guys managed just fine without me.
I don't like this.
It's okay, Galahad. You can just stand there and look pretty.
That's
Guys,
my only
the music
talent.
is still going.
The music is still going.
I'm gonna move up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and I'm gonna look up here with my special eyes.
Look
see if
up
there's anything up
into
here.
this cavern. And these caverns over here.
Yeah, up to the north.
What's your vision range again?
Normal.
Like 35, 40.
I don't know if there's any exceptional vision with Warforged. I think I just have whatever line of sight would be normally.
Right. Okay. I don't know if you had like a dark any kind of special vision on you.
My special vision is a perception check.
That's right.
Look with your special eyes.
All right. Which are you looking straight ahead or in a diagonal? Right now, you look up here and you see
And more
two caverns kind of opening up,
Oh, okay.
and I'm just trying to see.
That's probably about the extent of what I could see from that range. This is acceptable.
Yeah, I'll give you about that much.
Thank you. You are a wise and generous god.
Around there, because you are in a dim cavern. There are sort of like torches and stuff lighting it a bit, but it is a little dim. That's why I didn't know if you had, dark vision or anything.
It's only
like
dim
that.
because I'm here, but I understand.
Your bright personality won't save you this time.
And that's the end of my turn. I place 2 cards face down. That's it.
All right. After that, we come to the top of the round with Jules.
So she's just gonna make her way into here. Nope. I got 30 feet of movement. What am I doing? No, stop. No. I'm a fool. That's as far as she can move.
Ugh.
chaotically. I didn't mean to do that.
All right, so you go around and make your way behind Nebula, still in kobold form. Up next, Margot.
Margot, I want to roll perception and see if I can't hear anything, like anything coming from anywhere, or see what we're missing.
All right, roll perception.
Dragon sense. That is a 9.
A 9. Can't hear anything just because all those big loud bangs and crashes just kind of came out of nowhere. You just kind of put your ear to the ground. You can't really hear anything as of right this second. But you guys did make a lot of loud noises just then.
Okay, if that's okay, so Margot's gonna roll, and then she's going to move here right in front of the door.
Okay.
And kind of keep an eye out for what's going over here to everybody's left. Well, me and Galahad's left. And basically gonna ready herself to cast another firebolt if need be.
Okay, good to know. And after that, we come to Phelan.
This music's sending me back to 2007 RuneScape, and I kind of love that.
I am going to walk on ahead as well and see what I can make out. And 15, 20, 25, 30, so I'm going to up to here and see if I can make anything out. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to dash as well. And I'm going to go 25 to see if I can make anything out through I guess here. So hide behind the wall and see if I can see anything across the corner.
Yeah, around there, you see...
I do have 60 feet dark vision, if that helps.
There you go. Yeah, you can see all of this.
Oh no.
You go over here and you see...
Dearth. Oh god. Okay.
The kobold there. That's kind of the kobold guard who just after those bangs and crashes went down, you can just see him just kind of looking around, starting to come closer towards you. And you also see some prison cells.
Okay.
With various kind of chains and really shitty bedding that's made out of hay and twigs. A little pot to kind of piss in, and then that's about all you can see from that angle.
Okay, cool. I'm going to aggressively whisper behind me, "There's more of them!" And I'm going to go ahead and use my action to cast Firebolt over at last remaining, or the kobold that I see in front of me.
Was it your action to dash, though?
Bonus action, since I'm a rogue.
Rogue.
Rogue. Yeah, man, hit him.
Absolutely, hit him with a venom. And, that's an 11 to hit.
Oh, it doesn't hit. What were you throwing at him again?
Am I able to use my inspiration? Well, yeah. I got a chat inspiration, a D4.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Yes, thank you, Laura Tutu. That's a 3, so that's an 11 plus 3 for 14.
That will hit.
Yeah!
Yes! Okay.
What are you throwing at him?
Firebolt.
Gotcha.
Yes, so that will be a D10, and that will be 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage, okay.
Yes.
So not enough to take it down, but you kind of run around this corner. Someone over here! Just a big fireball, and it was kind of already on the alert as it was kind of walking towards over there, hearing all the crash and bangs, and it's just able to duck in time, but the firebolt just singes the back of the scaly kobold's body as he just ducks down and just leaves this track mark on his back. It's, you see it singeing and smoking, but it just hits against the bars in the prison cell over there.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, good job, buddy.
Thank you.
After that, come to Nebula.
Okay. Now, that young kobold there is not dead, correct?
Which one?
Yeah.
The one up top there, no?
Not dead.
Only hit him with 3 points.
All right. And Nebula is Huh. All right. Yeah. Nebula's gonna run as close as they can get here. So boom, boom.
As a kobold.
Yeah, it's a kobold. So Nebula's gonna run over there and is going to, as they round.
So first off, coming around this corner, because you would be able to see the other part of this room, is a third prison cell with a body chained up on the back, wearing no boots, but a long leather trench coat and a red scarf wrapped around the neck that's kind of down on the side, white hair sort of put in front of their face with a big long beard, chest open with no shirt or anything on top of it, just a bare chest with just cuts and scars and bruises all over them. And it looks like Washburn.
No! He's a
I wanted
prisoner.
him to be a
Damn
traitor
it.
so we could kill him. No.
Bold of you to assume that's gonna stop me.
Fair. Fair enough.
Sorry, Nebula, continue.
Okay, so Nebula in kobold form runs around and hearing the, because you cast Firebolt over there, right, Moose?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so hearing the attack, recognizing there's more over here, runs around and is like, "Ah, help me, help me," and runs past Phelan and is just like, "Oh no, oh no," and is going to immediately say, "Here, catch," and throws the dagger, defend yourself, but is throwing the dagger to where it would not end up.
Catch it with your chest.
So he's going to throw this dagger, and that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
D&D Beyond
He's
like
rolls.
Nebula today, and that is 9 damage.
9 damage, so you run around the corner, kind of coming up from behind Phelan, and be like, "Oh no, they're ambushing us here! Catch!" Ah! That was a horrible throw! Just fall down to the side.
Oh, yo, Jerry!
Scary.
And it is here. That the combat will now be out, and you're pretty, like, you've got all of the neighboring sort of kobolds down, the ones that are kind of making that were trying to make any kind of offense onto you, but you guys acting really quick, really succinct, like a SWAT team, in quick succession, just one-shotted all of these kobolds down. So you are so far so good in this sort of entrance area to the lair cavern, just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen next. You're like,
I helped.
Yeah, you did, buddy.
Yeah.
They do good.
Okay, friends. We made quite a bit of noise. What do we? Let's try and see what we can get out of here. Anything else in there, Nebula?
Well, as far as half of you are concerned, yes. As far as a portion of you are concerned, no. Nothing more.
Get to the point, Nebula. What do you mean?
I think he means we're gonna go search while you keep a lookout, Margot.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Why do I have to keep the lookout?
Because you're the strongest.
You've got special eyes.
Can I roll an insight to see if Jules catches on or not? 'Cause I can't decide.
I want to see if Margot catches on.
that's more of the appropriate role. So, so you've kind of wiped out these immediate kobolds. You guys are sussing out kind of like, you stay here, you stay there. I mean, so far, there's no indication to like, there doesn't seem to be any indication that you would have to like think they're lying necessarily. But if they're saying it in like a coy, offbeat way, like, then Margo, maybe you should just stay here. That it's
Oh yeah, no, that whole, as far as some of you are concerned, bullshit ain't gonna fly with me. I'm rolling for fucking perception.
So, roll. I'll have you roll. So who's suggesting that Margo stay there? Nebula. So you'll roll insight against Nebula's deception.
Okay. That's a 12 from me.
Nebula has a +6. That's a 24.
Okay, fine.
That's my thing.
Okay,
That's bullshit, but I believe
Margo's just standing there going, as you guys like walk away from her.
I got my eyes on.
So right now they're just like, Margo, stay here, keep a lookout. We're just gonna go down here and check that this area is clear.
Oh, like as she walks away, she gets huffy. It's just like crossing arms, just like.
And then Nebula kind of makes a over here motion to like the others, and is gonna move up towards the thing.
Oh my god, we missed a kobold!
I'm gonna search the last kobold, by the way, and see if he has any keys on him.
The last kobold. Okay, make a investigation check.
Very
Oh,
good.
don't forget to move my little kobold buddy. My skin.
Natural 20 plus 5 is 25. Let's
Please
go.
move my skin suit for me,
Don't
Kevin.
forget to move my skin for me.
I hated that.
There's your skin suit. That's so funny. All right, I'll just get you to move. I'll give you the ability to move him as well.
Thank you.
Or so. That'll be easier. Okay, so you search the kobold, and doesn't seem to have anything on him other than like was it a dagger? I think he was holding. Short sword. So he has short sword, hand crossbow, but nothing else of that you can see. And then you kind of go into the pockets in the belt pouch, and then you see a pair of keys.
Ooh.
They're kind of dangling on a chain, old and rusted. And as you look at the locks as well, you can kind of see that they're also kind of rusted and old as well. Probably making the connection that these keys are probably the ones that open up these cells.
Heck yeah. I'll pick him up and say, I think we have access, but before we open it up, before we let our friend here go, I think we should get some information.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
And
And
I mean, I also want to get as much information before Margo comes back.
yeah, that's kind of, we're probably on a time crunch here.
Yes.
Kind of like the fuse on a stick of dynamite going down.
You said he's chained as well, right?
Yeah, he's just chained up like to a wall, knocked out, head down.
Okay.
Big leather duster coat is just kind of off to the side. He's on the ground too, being hung up, sitting on like a bay of hay and twigs, basically as like some makeshift bed. A bunch of scarring and bruising all over the chest. The beard kind of disarrayed and all over the place. And that red scarf that he was wearing before is just kind of like off to the side.
Now wait, hold on.
Yes.
And Nebula walks up to the bars. I've been in a situation like this before, and I just want to check. Hey, Washburn, it's us, the Crown Guard. You're not like, are you awake?
He's out.
Washburn, if we come in there, we're gonna unchain you, here, theoretically granted that you don't attack us. I've been here before, and I have definitely pretended to be asleep when the guards came. We are on your side.
Not moving.
Okay.
And I'll just nod to Phelan.
I'll go ahead and unlock the door and walk inside. My plan is
One
to
moment, Phelan.
Yes, Juice.
I can cast Mage Hand and leave him a little bit of a poke on his face to see if he is indeed asleep.
I also hope he's not dying.
This is true.
So I will cast Mage Hand, and a spectral skeletal hand goes and just pokes him right in between his eyes, like boop boop.
So as Phelan's about to go unlock the door, like just 1 second. And you just see Jules' hand kind of twist and turn like this. Looks forward, and this spectral copy just evaporates from their hand and goes through the bars as wisps of eldritch energy just separate as it goes through. And Washburn hung up like this, head forward. You see a spectral hand go to their head and go.
Okay, I'm gonna give him
Not
a
moving.
slap. I'm gonna slap him with my Mage Hand.
So Mage Hand can carry around 15 pounds, right?
10 pounds.
10 pounds.
10 pounds
So-
of bitch slap.
So I don't know if it'd be like a hard slap. It might just be like a
It is a form of slap.
Actually,
a
how did you
little Mage Hand just went. Shh.
Bill should give him a wet willy.
Ew. Do it.
Not moving.
All right. Well, that answers our question. I'm just gonna get rid of the magic.
I'll unlock it and I'll walk inside and see if I can at least establish if he's alive or dead.
I'll move a bit closer as well, just in case, for security reasons.
Okay. So you go in there very, very gently and cautiously walk into this prison cell. Go to kind of check the vitals, make a medicine check.
Absolutely. And please be back. Natural 1. That'll make a 4.
You stab him, he dies. We leave his body.
You
Oh no, how
for
unfortunate.
too long.
You're trying to find like where that beat is to find a pulse to see if he's alive. And you're just like you're just not equipped enough to really like check at the moment. It's not cold in here either to like see if breath is kind of coming out. So as far as you're concerned, you're not really sure either way at this moment.
I don't know what's going on. And I'll shake him a little bit. Maybe the Mage Hand will do it, or this will do a little more than the Mage Hand, but yeah.
Okay. Start shaking him a little fervently. Washburn.
Not dead.
Oh, he's not dead. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't sound disappointed, guys. Jeez.
You know who we are.
Takes the moment to kind of wake up from whatever the hell he was under, and yeah, right. Bugbear. Kind of looks around.
I mean, that's just an observation. You can kind of tell I am a bugbear, but yeah.
Where's the Dragonborn?
Okay, so you remember us. You were an asshole already. I just wanted to know if you were being like impersonated before or not. But okay, she's back there. We tried to make sure she doesn't kill you. She doesn't know that you're here yet. We do have some of your things, however. I think my friend here has.
Give him the armor back.
What brought you here? Why are you being chained? You know, that's. I'm assuming you got captured, but that's why we kind of work together as a team. That's just me, I guess.
We shouldn't assume anything at this point, Phelan.
And as he's just kind of sitting there, kind of just his vision's starting to become more focused and unblurred. I just assumed I was doing what you were all doing, just trying to find out what the fuck was going on with all this. It got me.
Approximately what time were you captured around? Or are you not aware of that?
Look like I'm wearing a sundial on my chest. I don't know what fucking time it was.
What
I don't think a
day
sundial would work in here.
approach this area?
Rose, I was knocked out when they brought me in here. I don't even remember being in here. Wait, how did you all get here?
No thanks to you, that's how. We fought our way in, like, we were expecting to.
Yes, we all fought our way in. Mhm, definitely.
Exactly, yes.
You kind of see
Everyone played a part in the fighting. Mhm.
his head, his eyes start to just go together, like he's just still in immense pain, like he's trying to hang on. You just hear him, and this black and purple, like liquid starts to come out of his lower lip and start dripping down.
Stay with
Nebula wants to step forward now. I have a feeling something very unique has been done to you, my friend. And Nebula is going to transform his vocal cords. Sorry, I probably sounded a little different last time we met.
Oh, yeah, good trick. And he just spits this black and purple ichor all over the floor.
Nebula reaches forward. Do you mind? And his hand starts to glow just a little white. As the sort of nebula-looking colors on his hand, the mixture of constellations in the palm of his hand are swirling, and he presses it against him and is going to spend 6 points on lay on hands, 5 of which to cure any poison or disease affecting the target, and 1 of which to add a little health.
Nice.
Okay. Did you roll for the health?
No, lay on hands is just, I have 15 points that I can give.
Gotcha.
And 5 of those I have to give 5 if I want to cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
Okay. So you kind of go up to him, he's just held up, you're like, do you mind? He's like, look like I can go anywhere? You're like, all right, fine. You kind of put your hand on his chest. Almost like a breath of fresh air is kind of breathed into him, and all these cuts and bruises, lacerations all over his chest start to seal up and close.
The power of 1 hit point.
And that black streak that was going down his face, he's back into his mouth.
That's good. I think now he can take a very good punch from Margot.
I was concerned sorry, I already fixed my voice. I was concerned based on what I know about you now. A werewolf, from my readings, shouldn't be affected by simple wounds like that. In order to take you down, they would have had to have done something to you biologically, unless they did manage to have silvered weapons.
You're pretty knowledgeable for a kobold.
You and I both know that's not the case, as he finishes his transformation back to normal as there are no more enemies. And Nebula transforms full height.
Why wouldn't you want your dragonborn friend to be a part of this? And he says that out loud. Margot, I need you to roll a perception check.
He wants to die. He got a death wish.
He apparently does. I believe he does have a death wish. That can be
6! 6!
She's
I
huffing
just
too
want to
loud.
talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Fortunately, you don't hear that little outburst as the sort of blurp kind of echoes along the cavern walls, and by the time it reaches you, just becomes muffled. Just hear it kind of like "Arr!" outside of near you. Not able to really discern what it is, though.
Margot isn't nearly as fond of you as we are, and may kill you if she sees you again. So, especially considering the state you're in, I recommend you lower your voice.
How much worse can it get, really? I mean, look where I am. Look what the situation I'm in. I mean,
I think burning alive is much worse. But yes.
On that note, happy to change the situation, considering we could use an extra pair of hands, but not if there's going to be a problem here, because we could just leave you. Not really fond of that, but a lot of people trying to kill us in here would appreciate to not add you to that list.
We have a handful of options. Either you join us, we release you and let you go, or we can leave you here. And it's depending on your attitude of which one we'll choose.
like I've said before, and I keep saying, I'm not the aggressor here. You all keep trying to attack me.
Okay, that one's fair. That one's fair. Keys?
Here you go. I'll throw him over.
Click, 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 click.
You can drop your arms, Kevin.
No, he wasn't actually chained by the arms. That was just his pose. He was chained around the neck.
Kevin's just JoJo posing us in the
Pose. Kevin, pose. Ooh.
Kevin,
It's the mustache. Every time I just feel like doing this more.
Yeah.
Kevin's
So
just
yeah.
voguing on us.
You go into the prison cell, go over to his manacles and unlock him. Corzo?
Yeah, I unlock him.
Yeah. Okay. So you go.
Nice
Little-
dog.
Looks a little hard to wobbly at first to get up. You kind of lift him up on his feet. Looks at all of you. Either way, don't really know about how good your plan is going to be until Margot comes into the picture. Just might just want to kill me then.
Yes. Somebody want to tell her before she sees him? I feel like that might... No, it won't. Nothing's gonna soften the blow. Okay. Here we go.
You know what? And Nebula will transform into Washburn and go,
Oh no.
Exposure.
the more the merrier. Sorry, the more the merrier at this point.
Nebula, you are going to get your shit rocked.
Yes, I believe he will.
Better you than me. Go on.
And Nebula is going to motion for the others to walk first.
Maybe we should give him his armor back first.
Give him a fighting chance.
Right?
Yeah.
We might want to go get that.
Is it not in your bag?
It's in your bag.
Did you...
Oh, right.
Somewhere. Yeah.
And then I reach into my bag of holding and withdraw the armor that we had for him and hand it out.
I was ready for course. I'd be like, I reach into the bag and pull out my middle finger.
I pull out the only fuck I have to give.
And we're out. Boom.
My last one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go out and you pull out the breastplate armor and the sword hilt. It's just like, oh, there's my piece. And just kind of reaches over and starts putting it on, chaining it on, putting the scabbard in the
I'll
sword
help him
back
if
on
he
his
needs
belt.
it, because like sometimes that can take a while.
Yeah, for sure. As you're kind of doing that, Corso, are you going to walk over to Margot as Washburn?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in that direction with one of the other party members. He's specifically like to Phelan. If Galahad is helping, he's like, Phelan.
Okay.
Which watches which?
I'll go with you as well.
Okay, good. We have the heavy hitter with us. Jules will take care of it. Good. Okay. Hey, Margot. I'll say as we step on towards where she's at.
Margot just turns around and immediately looks down the corridor.
Yes. And you would see, I would assume, the undercover Nebula who is now. Right?
Oh no.
Yep, is Washburn. And he'll be at the back of the party of three here. He'll be at the back, but he'll walk out into sight. You'll never believe what we found.
That's Nebula.
Hold on. So did Phelan just out Nebula being Washburn?
Yes, I said that's Nebula. Yeah, I don't want Nebula to take damage before the next fight.
No, so
He's got a bad history.
So immediately she waves her hand and readies a scorching ray.
It's yep, nope, that's not Washburn.
Does it matter?
Yes, that's Nebula. Yes. He's on our side.
Back to Nebula. He was attempting to play a...
Both of you two assume getting rid of both of them wouldn't benefit me in any way.
Probably wouldn't, because you would end up going into the rest of this mountain and dying. As much as you are strong, they have much more numbers than any of us.
I think I could handle it, whereas Nebula couldn't even handle kobolds.
I mean, you did pretty good with that last one.
I'll tell you something interesting. Based on the condition we just found him in, they were able to handle someone immune to normal damage. So I think we should all be on our toes.
At that point, you just see Margot immediately flex her hand, get rid of the starting forms of her scorching rays, and she's going to march forward. She's going to push everybody out of the way.
Okay, well.
Margot, let's think this through a little bit. We're in a dangerous situation, and I don't recommend popping off quite yet.
You have stopped me every time leading up to this, Jules. Get in my way again, and I'll claw your throat out.
Okay, and if...
You would certainly like to try one.
You, I could crush like an ant beneath my heel.
You underestimate all of us.
Do I look like I've been impressed from the get-go?
I'm pretty sure I know the face of unimpressed because that's how I feel with you, so I would assume no.
Oh, says the person who cried over his little lost lizard.
Says the person who cares about nobody in this world and will probably die alone?
Oh, trust me. I'd much rather die alone than die next to any of you.
Will probably end up happening, and we can feel that wish, but not today. Because
what is your point? Why are you protecting him? What does he have to even benefit?
He has nothing to benefit, and you can kill him after we are done. But in this mountain, we need all the help that we can get.
Ugh. You pathetic people would ask for help.
I think that if you thought things through a little bit more, you wouldn't refer to taking what we can get as pathetic. Instead, you'd see it as advantageous.
Ugh. I'm assuming you helped him already, so whatever the case may be, you've already wasted our time. So why not we just grab the man and go?
Sounds good.
Well, based on everything we've seen, he's clearly not a man.
No, he's a little puppy who'll be trained to sit once I'm done with him.
I don't think lizards can teach puppies to sit.
Phelan, I'll
If you're
teach you to sit
If you're
if you
trying
don't
to throw,
shut your mouth.
and if you're gonna keep throwing insults like this, all beasts are people. You don't need to be so derogatory about it.
I'll stop being derogatory about it when I consider you above me, but that's not the
I
case.
am not above you, and you are not above me. None of us are above each other. We are all on the same level here.
Bold of you to assume I think the same.
I
I do really
That's why
enjoy
I think
basic math.
Yes, you do. True. It is indeed.
I didn't hear what Corso said, what?
I do really enjoy basic math. If you're not above and you're not below, I guess that means we're equals in this, wouldn't you say?
True.
Ugh.
That would be the case, correct?
The only thing you guys are all equal in is in stupidity.
All right. I know that we are not going anywhere. It seems the the hatred for anybody who is not you most likely stems from hatred of yourself. So you just want to throw that outside. So we are just going to go ahead and take everybody that we have with us and anybody that we can help and bring with us, and we will take care of the rest later once we are not in, imminent danger.
If you all manage to survive at the end of this, then fine. If.
All right. Cool. Here we go then. Washburn, you ready?
As you're all kind of huddled, like sort of down the cavern wall, had this intense conversation, Washburn just has his hand over on the tall metallic shoulder of Galahad. He's like,
Yeah.
is this what it's like all the time?
Yep. Yeah.
Be better off going solo, but he just hangs and just kind of clangs his hand on the metal back, walks down towards all of you, and he, like, very cautiously kind of joins the group, looks over at you all. I'll be able to play nice if you can.
Does he still look pretty beat up?
Yeah, he still looks pretty like banged up. Still, it's got like a lot of bruising. Those cuts initially from before, those lacerations are all closed up, but still he's kind of walking with a bit of a skip in his step, like he's still got a bit of wincing.
Let's get you a little more in fighting condition.
He's already touching me, so I'm just gonna glow a little and give him 5 points of lay on hands healing.
All right. So as he kind of puts that ting, kind of puts that hand on your shoulder, this radiant glow kind of emanates out of you, and just this warm feeling kind of reaches into the palm of his hand, down his forearms, just like, and just kind of likes the feeling and just kind of walks forward. He's like, that feels a bit better, and just starts to like crack his knuckles a bit in his shoulder. But still presents that over to Margot.
And Nebula says,
Should we move on?
Yes.
yes, let's get going. And as Nebula turns to walk, he says, oh, and Margot, I'll place a wager with you. If we get out of here alive, you can tell me why you're so lonely and miserable. But if we don't, you win, and you can stay that way.
Nebula, shut
Bruh.
Can I roll to intimidate him? I just want to try.
To Nebula?
To Nebula.
Yeah, roll intimidation. Counter roll me this.
Yeah, I don't know what counter would be there.
Let's see here, because I rolled a 17 plus 4.
Is that a saving throw, like charisma, or
a wisdom saving throw?
wisdom
perhaps?
save?
I think.
Yeah, no, I'll totally roll this. I just don't know what save it'd be.
It'd be a contested, like flat charisma prob something.
Kevin's decision.
What do you think, Dungeon Master?
Looking it up
What
on
is
the
it, really?
fly. Wisdom. believe it is wisdom. Make a wisdom check. Straight up wisdom check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's roll the die. That's middle of the road. I got a 13.
Well, I got a 21, so fuck you.
So what are you saying to intimidate Nebula here?
She's gonna get right in his face, right against his face. And you'll see what was supposed to be the slit of her eyes just expand, and he'll feel the heat coming off of her breath. And she'll just be like, you make a lot of jokes for a man who's not only been covered in dirt, sliced by kobolds, almost died by disgusting lizards, and meaningless little trivial quips that mean absolutely nothing. I will rip your throat out with either my claws or my teeth, and I'll smile as your blood drips down my throat.
And with that, so Nebula is intimidated. We've established this. And his response to that is his eyes are going to flash. And as he also has the Haunted One feat, those who look into your eyes see you face unimaginable horror. And so Heart of Darkness, he's going to look right back. And he's going to shift his throat to look as if it's been slashed. And looking right back is just going to stare her in the eyes and say nothing. And so my eyes looking back would, because of Heart of Darkness, would tell you I've seen unimaginable things. But he has felt the fear. And so that kept him from saying anything.
Margot's gonna look down at his slitted throat and just get close and whisper right in his ear, I've seen worse.
Maybe we should move on.
I agree with Galahad 5 on this. This is pointless and petty, so the both of you.
Let's see what's down this other hallway.
I am not ready to die yet. We have to work together. Is that understood? And on that, I'm gonna roll an intimidation to intimidate the whole group, just everyone.
I was following orders already. Okay. First off, so Margot kind of saying that speech, and Nebula, you and Margot have kind of been going for tit for tat here and there. It's been a lot of just burning each other. But none of it really sinking in that much. You're like, whatever, fuck you. You're not gonna get one over on me. But for some reason, maybe it's Washburn being there. Maybe it's the other time you could see kind of a glint of she wouldn't do anything. But for some reason, when she says this statement, you feel for the first time, your hand kind of tightens around whatever sword or weapon you have closest. You're like, oh fuck, she means it. And then you're able to kind of show off that very sort of sensitive scar on the throat. I've seen worse. And as she kind of leans in to say that and kind of walks off, you just you still got your hand tightened around your weapon and you kind of release it for a second. Ready at a moment's notice just to be like, these people fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with them right back. So you're always kind of on the ready. Then after that, going to Jules, being like, all right, children, just calm the fuck down on this fuck, and just get really upset about everyone. I'll have everyone roll just straight wisdom, and you roll intimidation.
Okay. I'm also going to cast Thaumaturgy, using specifically a sign of supernatural power, and kind of let that spectral forms appear behind me, just to add a little bit of an oomph. May I have advantage?
I will tell you if you get advantage, not you.
May I? I said may I. I wasn't saying.
Master, may I?
May I, please?
Yeah, may I have advantage?
May I?
I was going to give you advantage. You'd
not anymore, punk.
For it, but not anymore. No, kidding. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. The first roll was an 8. Go. And the second roll is a 9, so that's plus 7 is my intimidation modifier. So 16.
That's 13. Is it a 6 plus 7?
Yeah, plus 7.
So
9.
6 plus 7 would be 13.
It's a 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So yes.
So you said
And then
straight wisdom, right?
Yeah.
That's a 6 for Phelan.
That's an 8 for Nebula.
That's a 10 for Margot.
16.
How much for you, Galahad?
16. Die the Beholder's doing good work today.
16. And Margot, or sorry, Jules, your roll was 16?
Yeah, my roll was 16.
16. So as soon as Jules kind of takes this commanding presence, all of the torches nearby that are kind of lighting the area just start to dim ever so slightly. Their voice just goes into this deep, guttural, like other register that you haven't heard them ever speak before. Slight green wisp smoke comes out of the corner of their eyes. Then at each of the different torches, these little like glowing, ghostly, spectral heads just kind of form out of them. And as you're looking all around you, just these gaunt, ghostly spirits are all just kind of floating out of the torches, all just looking at you as this dim green light is now kind of lighting up all the caverns around you. And then it all goes away and is back to normal torch light. And it was just a really weird display of power that you've never really seen before, and it kind of freaked you out a little bit. Washburn is behind there just going just laughing his ass off.
Now, let's move on. And Jules is just gonna walk into the center of this main room.
All right. Phelan, you said you wanted to look down a hallway?
Yes. Looking a little stunned, I'm going to just take a look down here and see if there's anything that I can make out.
Okay.
Or anybody coming down.
So you kind of look around the corner there, and you can see sort of the wisps of an empty room. You kind of make out a table, some things on it, a couple tables and chairs and things, but not much else than that.
I'm gonna go in here, friends, and check out and see if there's anything important real quick before we can move on. And I'll start jumping, not into the mountain, but yeah, I'll jump in here and see if there's anything that jumps out. I know there's a big table in the middle. See if there's any maps of the caverns or if there's any other...
So in here, from the inclined passage leading to this rectangular cavern, you see a heavy lantern hanging from the ceiling, shedding bright light. A long table in the cavern is covered in large sheets of parchment, books, inkwells, and charcoal, and numerous notes are spiked to the stone walls.
I can't tell from the map, but is there anything on the left-hand side? Is there another pathway?
Let me just see.
Or is there not? If there's not, then that's fine. I think I missee it. But what I'm gonna do though, either way, is look back and to my friends and say, I think there is some notes behind. There's some notes here. If we want to take a peep at them.
All right then, and I will make my way.
And I'll start looking through those maps for anything of import. Again, if
so far in this room, Phelan, you just this is all an enclosed wall.
Okay,
It's
cool.
all one enclosed room.
Oh, damn! Just one.
Here.
Oh, sounds good.
But you're both going in there. Did you want to make perception checks just to see what everything was in here?
That would be wonderful. Yes.
Investigation.
Oh, perception.
Perception. That is a 15 plus 2 for a 17.
Nice. 17. Okay.
Yes.
Then Jules, you're going in here too.
Yeah.
And are you looking around, or are you? Sorry. I should have stated that for you, Phelan. Were you just kind of looking around the room generally, just to get a better look at what's around you, or did you want to like investigate through something?
I'd love to look through the stuff on the tables, but I'll look around first before.
Okay. Looking around, Jules. Are you gonna
Oh.
pry through some things, or just taking a general look around?
I'm just gonna immediately go looking for things. I assumed that Phelan. already did
Investigation.
so.
Okay, so roll investigation on that one.
It's a 10 plus 5, so 15.
15. Okay. So Phelan, looking around here, you most of the notes that are kind of like just at a glance kind of read like mad scrawls mixed with engineering designs. Just general sketches of the layout of Hupperduke and the mountaintop. Looks like there's designs for like explosive seeds. They're all just kind of tacked down to the wall at first glance. But with that 17, you do notice something over here. Over here. As you kind of getting a general look around the room and just looking at the notes and the walls and everything kind of laid all about, you look over to your left there and you just see a bit of dust kind of inadvertently falling from what seems like a very flat wall. Just little spurts of dust going.
Okay. While Jules is checking everything out, I'll go look at where the dust is coming from.
Okay. Going over there, seeing where the tufts of dust, just like little wisps of wind kind of coming through this very, very slight little opening. Kind of looking at it, and you start to put your hands against the flat wall and can kind of feel a tiny groove on both sides of the flush wall, and you kind of put your hands to it and you start lining your fingers in, just removing any kind of dust and little rock that might be in the cavern wall, and your fingers start to make out the outlining of a secret door.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn around and think. Jules, I think we might have found a shortcut. To where? I don't know. Maybe our certain death, but a shortcut nonetheless.
Well, it's
And then-
worth investigating either way.
And then after that, just in time with Jules looking more into the documents and everything, so you're looking at sort of the diagrams on the walls. Again, it's a bit hard to make out. It's kind of just all very quick sort of sketchings of things, designs, mad writings. You look closer and the diagrams are now looking at them. You can see that the diagrams are how the seeds can be surgically implanted in the creatures. Another note details the process by which sharks are placed into the waterfall lake in Silver Falls Grove. And one strange design in particular shows what appears to be some kind of clockwork powered armor. It's huge. It looks kind of similar to like the Hulkbuster armor and Iron Man. And studying these notes, these diagrams, all one after another, kind of putting them together, you can determine that Stallmouse plans to set powerful explosives across the mountainside in a way that will bury most of Hupperduke in a landslide.
Definitely problematic. Phelan,
Yes.
it seems as though Stallmast plans on not setting bombs within the city, but within the mountain range to bring the mountain to the city.
Okay.
We need to get moving very
Yes.
quickly to take care of this.
Yes.
I'll go get the others.
Okay.
Be back in one moment.
Okay.
And then Jules is going to make their way down here to where the others are and just quickly, Stallmast, he's going to bring down the whole mountain. We got to go. Phelan has also discovered a passageway through here that was hidden that we should investigate altogether. Perhaps it's a faster route a less dangerous route. Sound good by everyone?
That's what we're here for. Let's
All right,
go.
we can move on then.
Rocking and rolling and make you.
I don't think Nebula needs the ski suit kobold anymore. I'm just saying.
Fine.
And while the
Back into his old Nebula self. Stretches out as like the skin of the cobalt just breaks through and just kind of falls apart. It just dusts together.
I'll go ahead and open
Going
this
through?
door. Yes.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
Would you like some help, sir?
I would love that. Galahad, have you moved some walls before? I think I might need that.
I could certainly try.
I'm gonna take my chonk D20 for this one.
Big boy.
Big boy.
It's a 17 on my end.
That's a natural 20.
I love you, Galahad.
We strong in this house. Thank you very much, Die of the Beholder.
So
This
going
is
into the
brought
wall,
to you by...
you just feel the outer lines of the wall, and Phelan's kind of like trying to get a good grip on it, but he can't. And then Galahad kind of, do you require any assistance? Like, yeah, it's just kind of hard to find any metal arms. Just make big holes into the granite cavern side wall, and just walks forward with his arms in the rock door and just moves it forward, putting it inside this hallway.
And all like this. Okay, thank you,
Obstacle removed.
I don't know where you have been all my life, but I wish I had someone like you.
What is everyone's passive perception right now?
Oh no!
That's
12.
shit.
12?
Yes.
12.
11.
11? 10? Where'd that dice go?
We're so perceptive, y'all.
We have no wisdom in this party whatsoever.
Yeah. My passive is 11 as well.
So the rest of you kind of putting into this wall and putting it forward. The rest of you start to hear very low rumbling, but you're not sure where it's coming from the cavern, because you've just been kind of hearing sort of dripping noises and rumblings kind of all over here. But especially with all the commotion that's been going on the last couple minutes, you start to hear something that sounds very similar to footsteps, but in a organized fashion.
God. I'm gonna start moving as quietly as I can and say to my friends, stealth might be a friend.
Very well.
You guys want to roll stealth checks?
That would be
Yes, please.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Will the clap of your metal ass cheeks alert the kobolds?
It probably will with a 5. Yeah.
Oh.
I got a 26, so hopefully we'll balance out.
I got a 22.
Hey,
I
I
got
also got a 5.
I got an
2, so 7.
I got an 11.
alright, nah, we fucked. Shit.
I got a
gift
7.
and
Hello.
curse.
Nebula don't even exist, but the rest of y'all are like, hello.
You here for the cult stuff?
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
What does Washburn roll for stealth, Kevin?
Does he disappear from this plane, or is he noisy like the others?
Let's see.
Please let him be noisy. Please give me this.
Is he clunky like me?
He rolled. He rolled a 12.
Well,
So the
he's
rest of
stealthy.
you kind of make that loud noise to kind of put the rock wall onto the side of the cavern, and you start hearing the kind of grouped footprints or footfalls from around you, but you're not sure where they are. Kind of like, oh shit, we gotta fucking hurry up, get going. And you kind of like fall forward a little bit, and you're trying to run over. But you are currently in this cavern now, and then you go up.
Yeah, I would start moving up and looking around the corner to see if I can. Oh God. Oh. All right. Seems clear.
Oh no, it's a long tunnel.
Yeah.
Would Galahad be going next since he opened the door with Phelan?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be going next. No longer will Nebula be the party's human shield. It's my turn.
I'll fill in behind him.
We love you, Corzo.
I'm the one with a 22 on stealth, so yeah, just walk right in.
Exactly.
Don't worry, you'll be all sneaky.
Did we fuck up and leave fucking Washburn with Margot?
What you did?
Oh no.
Y'all
No,
know
they
that-
would have come in with you.
Yeah, well, like, y'all know the story of, like, you gotta cross the river with the wolf and the sheep. That's what we just did. The wolf don't eat that sheep. Mm-mm.
Unless you guys want to actually put Washburn at the end of the line with Margot behind him. Or do you want them to be somewhere else in this lineup?
Maybe Washburn should be
At
like
this point, I literally feel like either Jules or Galahad is just like shoving Margot like in line somewhere.
Yeah.
And Margot at this point doesn't even, she's just like, fine, wherever. I don't fucking care. She's just like raising her hands and just being like wherever they push her.
Yeah, I think that Jules will have Margot be in between her and Galahad, keeping both Nebula and Washburn away from her. But back up your tokens.
In
Thank
this
you.
party, the marching
on
order
back,
is
makes it good.
especially important.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom won't let me play with the big kids.
I'll let you play.
So where do you
Kill
want Washburn to be in the lineup currently?
Last.
You got Phelan, Galahad, Jules, Nebula. Do you want them somewhere?
Between Jules and Nebula would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
So put.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna drag all of them and rotate them.
Just need to make a little bit of room between Galahad and Jules so Margot can fit on in there.
I have everyone roll a perception check really quick.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
Big
am very,
chalk dice, let's
very
go.
grateful for chances to perceive my death.
18, baby.
dear D20, please don't screw me over.
17.
No.
That's a 20! That's a 20! That's a 20!
There we go. That's what we needed.
Margot sees a lot from the back of the party.
16.
Nice.
13 for myself.
So those heavy footfalls, again, they're kind of hard to tell where they're coming from at first. Made a bit of a loud noise breaking into that secret wall, but you start to hear some muffled voices coming down from the area you just came from, as you hear another set of kobolds just in the air. Like, where are they? Where they go? Where they go? Oh God, look what they did to Jimmy. Jesus Christ, they blew his fucking head off. And just like looking at the death scene that you all left behind. But you can hear that from several feet away from you, that you can hear kobolds murmuring and currently searching for where you are. Phelan,
Should I have?
keep leading forward? Was that Galahad?
Nothing, don't worry about it. We're good, let's roll.
Okay.
I was like, should I do this? Then I remembered my IRL and my in-game int scores. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
You're like, should I? And then your one brain cell goes, don't do it.
Nah.
Trying to
It's already too late.
out there.
All right, so looking in here.
I feel like there's gonna come a moment where I'm just gonna yell, back it up, bro.
We just do a conga line.
I gotta back it
Come
up.
on, shake your body, everybody do the conga. No, you can control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, everybody do the conga.
That's what's playing in Margot's head right now. Is she's like squashed into the marching order, like, you know, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hey, Galahad.
Do we wanna switch Jules and Margot's tokens?
Do you want to head up there?
This dance floor is fire, y'all.
There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's
Keeping
do
her
it.
away from the ones that make her angriest.
Galahad, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Affirmative.
You are such a wonderful teacher.
Everybody's wonderful. I just wish Margot loved y'all more like I love you.
I will fucking. We're gonna fight.
Okay.
Squares will be upped this day.
This room.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? Come on,
Come on, chicken buddy, do that conga. Can't keep yourself any longer.
It's
This-
just going in a loop now.
It's
This,
just that same 6 seconds over and over and over.
Maybe that's why Margot's always so angry.
It's
You
just
don't know
the-
the pain I've suffered.
This smooth-walled chamber is lavishly furnished and decorated compared to the rest of the lair. Its floor is covered in a thick carpet, and it holds a large, luxurious bed, an armoire, a vanity mirror, and a small bookshelf.
This is
Is there anything actually obstructing us from entering the room?
This point,
Just like this bit here. I'm just gonna move my.
this bit there, it is also just a door, like again, just flush. It's like similar to the door that you just came from, but it's like opened ajar. It's not fully closed.
I thought it was a door. What do you mean it's a jar? Oh my god.
Ajar.
I'm funny. I'm going to look at Phelan and be like,
Do we go quickly?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
One.
Okay. 3, 2.
I shoulder check the door and like run in.
All right, make a strength check.
This is the one
Yeah.
time.
Isn't it a jar?
It's
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh, that's
It's
fair.
a big, huge, heavy stone slab. It's just not flush against the wall like the last one. It's just creaked open a bit for you to kind of like look through the crack and get a look at what's inside the room. But it's still heavy enough that you can't just like push it open. You have to.
Fair. That's
And it's both of you doing it.
Yes.
Now roll advantage.
Oh, thank God I fucking rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Did you roll your big D20?
I rolled my big D20 and I was looking at it and I'm like, as soon as everyone stops talking, it's fucking over. But
Yeah.
thank you very much for the advantage because instead I have rolled a 17.
Good.
All right.
Thank you so
Much
much.
better.
I'll have you both roll just a straight stealth roll really quick.
Okay, I can do that.
Love is an open door, y'all.
I'll
Love is
still
an
thank
open
you.
door.
21.
19.
No.
All right.
The
So-
dummy thickness is contained for now.
Sort of holding out, putting both hands inside the door and kind of using your shoulders to kind of push it forward without making any too many heavy noises doing so. Kind of letting like the force of your body kind of push it open ever so slightly more and more and more. But you have the door open enough now that you can all kind of come into the room with it. But yeah, you see, like I said, there is a large luxurious bed, an armoire, a vanity mirror, and a small bookshelf.
I'm just gonna start looking around now that we are inside. Gonna start using my special eyes, which is actually nothing special about them, to look around.
Yeah, what did you want to just take a general look at the room? Did you want to look into the armoire, the small bookshelf, vanity mirror?
I would like to. I mean, where would the important stuff? Let's check the desk.
Check the
That one, the one that's on me. Is that the armoire?
yes, I believe so.
What am I rolling, Kevin?
You will roll perception check.
Reception? Well, that's just another flat roll. All right, here we go. Holy 19! Yeah!
Nice.
That natural
The rest
one
of us are
just
able to come into the
all
room.
gone.
So looking into the armoire,
Time for beholder clutch.
you see it holds 5 sets of really fine clothing. And sort of rifling through the different outfits that are kind of put up on a hanger, you touch one of the pants pockets and there's something inside the pocket. Oval and small, but hard.
You got a bucket full of sunshine. You got a love.
Love, I know that's all mine. Oh.
I'll call over Phelan.
Yes.
Hey, is there anything in here that we could use or take?
I'm unsure. Let me see. And I will check it out. That is.
Go over to the stone and you recognize this as a sending stone.
Okay, cool. That just lets us know that I'm assuming this is Skin's room, by the way, but that just confirms that Skins is not working alone, most likely working for somebody. Okay. We should probably keep this. That might be helpful for later.
All right.
Yes. This is a thing that we might need later.
Uh-huh.
It's a surprise too. It'll help us later.
There we go.
And you
will
feel
come
that you
after
know
us.
that with
We'll come
sending
after
stones, they're like walkie-talkies. You need the pair of them to work, and this is only one. So you have no idea where the other one could be.
You have a collect call from Galahad 5.
Please state your name so that way the receiver may understand who's calling. Galahad 5?
Did anyone else want to look around the room for anything?
Yeah, does anyone else want to get in the room? Because it's just us two right now. And,
Yeah, we would have probably all made it in there by now.
Margot's gonna actually check out the vanity.
Danny, so does everyone want to make general perception checks?
Yes.
Sure.
I want to investigate the bookshelf specifically, if that's okay.
That is an unnatural 20 on perception.
Nice.
These Dark Nebula dice are killing it. Thank you, Kayan, for sending these in for Nebula to use.
Okay, so I got this dice for free, so I've been using it all night, and I also rolled an unnatural 20.
Dang.
Can y'all get me dice?
I literally got this thing for free for spending $20 at my local game store.
Kev, is it okay for me to roll an investigation on the bookshelf?
Sure, go for it. What were the other numbers?
That was an 18 for myself.
18?
A 20 for me.
20?
20 for
21.
Corso, for Nebula.
What was
And
that, Jules?
21.
Yeah, so Jules, going over to the bookshelf, there's a couple novels sitting in there, written by various authors that you recognize. One even comes from your hometown that's pretty famous. But looking at the bookshelf itself, it's there's nothing strange about it. There's nothing of just a couple of books, and there's just empty shelf. Nothing really interesting about it. The rest of you looking around don't notice much else in here except for Margot and Nebula. You can see just very so faintly looking down at the bed, you see a bit of a corner of some wooden object kind of poking out from the bed, and then you kind of look under it and you can see a chest underneath the bed.
Yoink!
That bank.
Pull it out, and it is an adorned chest underneath the bed. But you go to kind of look at it, it's just like kind of a dull sort of red wood with gold inlay all around it.
Ooh.
But there's a big lock, a big padlock on it.
I'm gonna look over. Phelan, my boy.
Yes.
My good man, your services are perhaps required. And I show him the lock.
Oh, my favorite. And I'll take out my.
Oh
What?
boy.
But Just unlock it. Don't open it yet.
Okay, fine.
No.
You should try and unlock it.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
I'll take out my thieves' tools and try and unlock it.
Well, it's not a mimic.
Just a ball. So
Good thing I
make
have
a-
fire resistance.
Make a dexterity check, please.
Dex check. Alrighty.
No one has Margot resistance.
Oh no. That's a 13.
13. Are you using your thieves tools?
Yes, I am. So I rolled a
So you
9.
have proficiency.
Plus my proficiency, so that would be a 15.
Ooh.
Going through it. Shit. Fuck. Didn't open. You were getting really, really close, and then you just kind of turned left and you should have turned right, and then the tip of one of your thieves' tools just gets caught inside the mechanism. Shit. You're kind
I'm
of-
assuming you all
bang it
needed
out.
keys before. Do the keys maybe work here?
The keys seemed rusted. Most likely not, but Nebula, you want to try them anyways?
I could give it a try.
Do you want to just smash it? Let's try the keys first. And if not, we can smash it. I don't think the keys will work, but we can try.
I need everyone to make another set of perception checks, please.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Alright.
It's a 13 for Nebula. 13.
Yes! That was a 16 plus 1. 17, baby.
19 for
15.
Galahad.
15 plus 2, 17.
16.
And then Galahad?
19.
Okay.
Flat
So-
rolls. Just fucking nice, sweet.
You all sort of quietly trying to get that chest open.
It's my life goal.
Suddenly, at the sound of you, like, do you want to smash this open? Washburn goes. Sounds would lay low, points behind him. You all kind of stop for a moment, just kind of zone in with your hearing, and that murmur of kobolds is now a bit louder, as you can hear their voices echoing from down that secret hallway you just came by. Right, what's going on? They were here, look. Yeah, no, shit. Where'd they go?
We should get into ambush.
Why is the wall caved in now? What's going on? You just hear them muttering behind you that they're close by.
Let's all assume a sneak attack positions.
Had me at sneak. Yeah, that would probably be wise, though. Getting prepared and ready for this.
All right, I'm gonna position myself behind the door, and we will.
Can it,
Sort out.
Ollie?
So, hang on. Did we find verifiable proof that this was Skin's room?
No.
No.
So even though I checked the vanity and nothing was there, right?
Just vanity.
Inside the vanity, also inside the vanity. What was your roll again? Sorry.
Oh, geez.
I think it was 17 or something.
Something.
Yeah, it's a vanity mirror. You're looking at it. It's got this nice filigree outlining of heavy bronze, outlining this big, tall, oval mirror. But you're looking at it, kind of putting it back and forth, looking behind it, checking on the glass. Doesn't seem to be anything special.
Okay. Ooh la la. I take a look at myself. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Good job, girl. You really roasted them like finger guns.
But with hearing those kobolds nearby, you're all taking positions in here?
Yeah.
Nebula's gonna do what Nebula does and gamble, and is going to transform into Skins.
Okay.
Oh no.
And is gonna look at the party and go,
Galahad's just assuming the Tom and Jerry baseball bat pose behind the door.
Jules is crouching
Hey,
behind the bed.
So Margot is actually gonna take refuge over here in the corner and just kind of like not really having anything, but like readying her hand just in case she needs to shoot a firebolt.
So Nebula, as Skins, will position themselves. We have this door open, right? Into the hallway, or have we closed it?
It was never closed.
Okay, so I'm going to signal for everyone to get on the left side of the wall so that they couldn't see you if they were looking in. And as Skins, I'm going to be standing in sight.
Why don't you sit at the vanity, Nebula? Maybe Skins needs to do his, moisturizing routine.
Her moisturizing routine.
Right, whatever.
And yeah, I'll walk over. I'll literally walk over and sit down, or I'll stand next to the vanity.
Okay. So I'll give you access for Skins here.
Skins just needs to make sure to powder his or her nose.
Yeah.
Just like, oh no, all of this fighting has made me so oily.
I'm just touching up my face.
Being where you are now, you also... Okay. Stand for Skins.
Yep.
You also are, so you're all taking positions of like, I'll transform myself into Skins. And you just see Nebula transform once again into this Goliath-like being resembling Skins, but your clothing's still the same, correct?
Yes.
So you are still wearing Nebula's gear.
Washburn, I'll ask Washburn to come inside and move close to us, to where we are as well, just so he can.
And Washburn kind of looks at you, Nebula, up and down. I mean, they are dumb, but you really think they're gonna think that Skins wears the same clothes as you?
It's worked thus far, just get in.
Actually, the dog has a point.
Let's not call him a dog.
And you just see Washburn's face just like utter disbelief that Margot agreed with him for anything.
And then she's gonna look at him and basically be like, they told me to be nice. Be grateful, this is what you'll get.
Did we see any clothing in the armoire?
5 sets.
There were 5 sets of clothing.
But like, did we see what they looked like?
Yeah, I can describe what they look like. They're all very fine upper scale attire. Slacks, ties, dress shirts, suit jackets, various upperwear that's more to like a human culture.
What's the sizing like?
Goliath sized?
They're not Goliath sized. They're normal human sized.
There has been a mistake made.
That's all right. I've already gone with this plan, but
Too late.
Okay, Skins just likes trying on human clothes that are fucking.
And also, where are you all? So, I just want to make sure I paint this picture clear. Nebula is by the vanity, transformed to Skins in Nebula's clothes. The rest of you are just like on the walls in plain view, just hiding there.
I am.
Are you guys gonna try to
behind
hide
the
somewhere in here, or what are you doing with that?
So I'll be behind the door, so that if it opens, I'll be able to like just like put my boot out and like stop it before it like slams. So I'll just be behind it, and then if someone comes out, I can chop
I
it.
will stand behind.
And I'm actually gonna adjust exactly where I would have gone had I known the clothing. I turned into Skins, and I would have gone to the open bookcase.
Okay.
Like the open passageway, and been inspecting the fact that it's open.
Margot is going to be in the corner of the room, like next to in between the wall and the nightstand, with like her hand outstretched, ready to hurl something. But whatever will be tossed will be decided by Margot in that moment.
Okay. And Nebula, are you inside the room or outside?
I'm inside with the door open, whichever way it opens.
So it opens kind of like this way. So you want to be able so they can see you in the cracked doorway.
Yes,
And everyone else is kind of hidden.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm by that blocking the view into the room.
So right now, if the door is still open ajar, they'll be able to see kind of anyone in this direction. So they can just barely miss Margot and Jules.
Yeah.
And that's where Nebula would really be.
And then Phelan is kind of on the other side of the wall, kind of flush to it. Okay. And then Galahad's behind Phelan, and Washburn will kind of take position over here. Okay.
Thanks, Geordie, for the jar joke.
We're all where we want to be.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you all kind of scramble for position, as you can hear these set of kobolds starting to come up through the doorway as they inspect the open wall.
And the moment I can see one, I'm gonna be like putting my hands on the door and pulling the swing open and looking at it. The moment that I see one, as Jules, what are you doing? Sorry, as Skins, not Jules.
We all fucked up.
Oh no.
Today. I'm not the only one. Not the only. Anyway. So, as Skins, sort of the kobold go into that doorway there. They see They see your version of Skins in Nebula's clothing. What do you want to say to them?
What are you doing? It seems we have some trouble afoot.
Skins? Is that you?
A little worse for wear, no thanks to that metal mongrel.
Hold on, everyone. It's Skins. We were told you died. What? How did you?
You little things thought I died. And going to take a very tall stature in the full Goliath height.
Well, and can Margot send a message to Nebula as Skins and tell her she's going to be like threaten them with her?
Did Jules open message or do you have message?
I have message. So
I have awakened mind.
Yeah, I have message. So
Jules is woke. That's her power.
Yeah. She sees all. She's very woke. Margot is going to send a message to Nebula and just be like, threaten them with their low intelligence and think how dare they even consider you deceased when they are so beneath you.
Is that the kind of things you spend your time doing when clearly something is afoot? You dare to just chit-chat about the death of your superiors?
They all just look at you puzzlingly as a kobold behind the one in front of you kind of pops up from behind his head. He's like, but we saw you die! Here! Stallmouth
Have you not paid any attention to the things that they've been doing here? I am new and improved. I have seen the ways of Stallmouse. I am better than before.
They all just kind of look at each other. Was there a memo sent out? I thought she was dead. You think she was dead?
I didn't get that email.
I am going to use my shifter ability to change just my hand like a Warforged. Built better through Stallmouse's ability. I can't say the same for you when I kill you. Unless you do your job. What is going on around here?
There's intruders inside. They're killing everyone. We
Evidently,
following their trail, and they were in here.
I see this door is opened as if they've come through here. They must have snuck through Stallmouse's room. You did not catch them on the way out?
Roll deception.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
That is a 14. That look.
And here we go.
Yep. That's going to be a nat 20 he's showing me.
Yeah, either a nat 20 or a nat 1.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. That's a 20. Hey, familiar dice? What juju are you putting in your dice right now? Familiar?
You're not allowed to give the good dice to the DMs. That's not how it works.
Familiar dice? Can you sponsor us instead?
So,
push them out of the way a little
say
bit.
this, change your hands into a warforged and metal and shining and whatever light is in this room you're in. They're all just looking at each other. They look back at you. They look at what you're wearing. What's your real name?
Did you just ask me to sully myself by telling the likes of you my true Goliath name?
Galahad leans around the doorway and casts Guiding Bolt.
The other,
Yeah.
before you do that, one of the kobolds behind him says, last time we asked that, she just killed us! It's Tim! We'll let that guiding bolt go, but we're gonna roll initiative. But before we do all that, we're gonna take a break, everybody.
Yeah.
So,
it came down to that roll there.
as we finish off this titillating moment for the Fey Lie, we're gonna take a short break, everybody. Get our water, stretch the legs, so shit's about to go down. So, for those who are not yet subscribed, why don't you do so? Because you can win some cool stuff. This is the time where you win cool stuff. We're going to take a break, but right now we're going to have someone enter a keyword into the chat there, and you'll be entered to win a set of dice, a dice tray, dice vault, condition markers, the whole thing. Let's see what the keyword will be today.
Deception.
Yeah. Deception. You can't see me. Type that all in one word. Only one entry per person. Canada, US only. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll come back in about 5-10 minutes, pick a winner, and let the battle rage on. We'll see you back here in a second. See you guys.
Let's go.
And we're back. Hello, everybody. Thank you for
And so I started blasting.
Wow, shit's about to pop off, yo. All right. So, for those of you who entered into our little giveaway contest, thank you so very much for subscribing. We super duper very much appreciate it. Helps us keep the lights on and do what we do over on this end. So thank you all very much. And without further ado, the winner of this week's giveaway will be Nightbot Decide.
Nightbot, you got us.
Motor Ninja Cat! It's
The meme god himself. The meme god himself finally wins a prize. Motor Ninja Cat. For those of you who don't know, Motor Ninja Cat is a very hilarious meme maker. And every session when we end a session here, at the end of a night of D&D, at the end of our sessions, we all jump into the Dice Cream Discord, which I think we've got a link in the chat there. And we all enjoy looking at his memes that pertain to that particular session. They're juicy. They're awesome. I've shown them on the Instagram before. So those of you who aren't a part of the Discord, come jump in there right now, because after the session, we're going to hop in there and look at what fresh batch of memes Motor Ninja Cat has for us this week. But yeah, Motor, there you go, bud.
Okay.
We'll get in touch with you through DM and we'll be able to choose between a set of dice tray, dice fault, or those condition markers. And thank you, man, for all that you do for the channel and all the content you make from our sessions. Really appreciate it. Whew. Yeah. All right. Congrats, Motor. All right. So with that out of the way, let us dive back in to our session of the Fey Lie. And everyone, I'm going to have you roll initiative once more.
Can we have the music turned down just a little bit more?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Thank you.
Ow! I broke my thumb.
Yes.
But I rolled a 17. Oh, damn, these dice look really cool in the light.
Oh, dude! This dice, I swear, it's going so good. That's like a 15. But with my initiative, that's a 16.
Weak ass dicks.
I don't got hops.
No.
I got wit, but I don't got hops.
Right. 25, 20.
23.
23. And oh, Jordy Rose, we can hear you, my friend.
That is
What's so brutal?
Yerpy got booted from the call, but Yerpy wants you to know that 14 on Yerpy's end. They got booted from the call. They'll be right back.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, no problem. Sorry to everybody.
Mom in the background. God, these fucking idiots.
Jordy's over here like, God damn it, these morons.
Why the fuck? All right, so Phelan got a 23, 20 to 15.
I had 16.
16, okay.
Must be the work of an enemy spell.
Whoa.
And then Jules got 14. Okay, 15 to 10.
Oh, I'm Jules now.
Hi.
Hi, I'm
dead.
small. I'm
Okay.
possessed by a ghost. But
I'm
I'm
Possessed
big
by
too.
10 ghosts.
15 to 10, no.
Are you okay?
10 to 5.
9 for your boy.
What the fuck?
9, okay. And then 5 to 0. Galahad, what was your initiative?
I was an 18.
You were 18. Oh, I didn't hear you. All right.
Way back up there.
Oh, excuse me, I was a 17. I dropped the dice on the ground, but I was like, that's a good roll. I'm taking it.
And Margot, you were 16?
16.
Okay, so Galahad, Margot,
Legolas, 2 already. I'm on 17.
that one counts as mine.
I still only count as 1.
Toss me. Don't tell the elf.
All right, we're gonna get kicked off just for copyright infringement alone. All right, so at the start of the round, Phelan.
Wait, do we not get the surprise from me going swing?
Oh, sorry, the guiding bolt. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll let that go off really quick.
Sweet. Big die, big die. Natural 20.
Let's go.
All right.
Ain't even guiding bolt ain't even gonna have a chance to like.
I need
give
more dice.
advantage. They gonna die. They just gonna shoop.
Fucking 8d6, let's go.
And are you targeting just this one guy here?
The one guy in the front that I can see, yes.
Okay. And as this is happening, one of the kobolds is taking out a bell and just starts going, ching, 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 ching. We found them! We found them! Just alerting
That's
anyone
not a
around.
good thing to join back on.
Hi, Jules. We're in the pits of hell.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the party.
32 points of radiant damage.
Dust. Fucking dust.
Final
flash!
You can't
This
jump on me,
mechanical
my heart
hand
just
just comes
stopped.
through the crack of the cave wall door there. Just that metal hand comes out. The hand comes down. The wrist exposes the giant cannon arm. Like it flashes against the kobold, and it's not even a body. It's just dust and like a shadow outline on the back of the wall. Just disintegrated into dust. The other kobold, oh shit!
I've got some pent-up aggression from the last fight. Galahad got blue-balled. No more.
All right, so that
And
that
just for reference, that was 32 hit points. How many does Margot have, by the way? And that's the end of my surprise round.
All right, dusting that first kobold, we kick off the initiative round with Phelan.
Yes. I hate this here. I am going to go ahead and walk on up here, and I'm going to ready an attack. I'm going to ready a firebolt for when I see the first kobold come on out in front of me, or whenever I see him come into my vision. Yes.
Good to know. All right, after that, readying, standing behind Skins and Galahad, getting ready to pop off anything when they come to the door. It is the kobold's turn. This guy will stand here seeing that friend get like nuked, basically. I think we should send it first. Throw something on the ground
Oh no.
that resembles this plate-like metallic disc. Ting, ting, ting. Falls on the ground, then suddenly legs come out from the bottom, lift its disc body up, and starts making those familiar sounds. Similar, and looks exactly like the Vox Seeker that you guys had near the start of this campaign. They throw one on the ground, and it starts climbing on the wall.
Do I hear them yell an activation word?
For them, they did not.
Okay.
And this one climbs on the wall.
And I'm at the door that's cracked.
Yeah. So it's at the door that's coming through here, and it's coming on the wall and trying to get through. And so it's going to try to come through the wall here, through the crack, to get through. So you'll have an opportunity attack, Nebula, to try to
Absolutely.
by you.
Yeah, your boy is gonna go for that with their short sword.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 plus 6.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so 25. I'm going to be dealing on that roll. Nice. That is 12 damage. And yeah, 12 damage.
All right, so it comes You just hear that familiar sound. You see those metallic legs start to pincer its way through the crack. It's a very thin disc. As soon as it comes through, just one fell swoop. Just crack it into the two halves of the plate-like structure. Just
glad I didn't waste a smite.
All gone. All right. So the kobolds start to make their way up. And this one is going to use its hand crossbow to shoot at you, Nebula, through the crack of the door.
Here we go. Begins.
And that is going to be unnatural 20.
Oh no.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
It is
He
then.
knows one weakness, kobolds.
Does your form still stay after you get hit, or do you change back?
To my understanding, it's just like how I look.
I believe your form.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't just drop out. It's just how I look. It costs me an action to shift.
Because you don't drop until you're unconscious, right? With shift.
Yeah.
Or with
Okay,
changements.
cool. Just wanted to make sure. So the kobolds are all going to, them being pretty small guys themselves, they're all just going to kind of like shift positions to each other to let them all go one at a time to make just pot shots at you as this cluster of kobolds just comes around the corner with their short crossbows, just like just start firing all at once at you, Nebula.
Cool.
Would I be able to get one of them once they're done?
Do they all have line of sight as I'm in a crack of a door and they've got to pile through this
So
hallway?
right now, so here's how the situation is. So Phelan, you can't. They're not coming through the door, so you're readying your action. The door is open, slightly ajar.
Okay.
The only person in that viewpoint right now is Nebula, kind of blocking that
That's
entrance. So they're all just taking pot shots at the one thing that they can see through the door.
Do I not have half cover?
Fair.
You're just opening up that door, leaving yourself pretty exposed, standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
So that other one is going to be a 22.
Yeah.
So that'll hit. So there's 6 points of piercing. Next one switches up. That's a 23 to hit.
All of these, you said that was 6 points of piercing?
That last one was, yeah.
All of these people in one hallway have line of sight. I'm gonna remember that when we're in a hallway.
They kept switching out, is what he said.
Okay,
switching out.
they're switching out. Okay.
Yeah, they're small kobolds, so like they're going out and just kind of like switching hands behind the corner and just taking pot shots at you.
I am remembering this move for Phelan and I to do some cool like tag team back-to-back moves later.
Got it. Oh no.
All right. So that one's gonna be 4 points of piercing. Oh, that's a. It's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
So that one's gonna miss. Done 3 so far, yeah?
That would be the fourth attempt because you hit me for 6, then 6, then 4,
Gotcha.
and then a miss.
So they've all gone. So 3 bolts immediately hit Nebula right in the chest. And just all kind of quick succession. The 4th one goes as he just kind of ducks behind the wall. Just ricochets off of the cavern wall. And so up next, Galahad.
Hello. Alrighty. Oh. I'm gonna step around the hallway, come in to melee range of Kobold numero uno, and take an almighty swing. My big dice, that's a 13 plus 5, so 18 to hit.
Hit.
Shit. Well, you know what? Let's go with that roll. And that's a 7 plus 5. 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points. Okay, so you're hitting him with your broadsword?
My longsword, yes.
Your longsword. So you kind of, so that door I'm gonna say is now fully open for you to get through. So opening it open with a longsword out. Red eyes just bright and burning. And you literally just, your big longsword goes into the clavicle of the kobold and cut him right through his body. It starts to like split open, just like Braveheart style, cleaving right into this dude. Dead.
Cool. And hang on, so that's 5.
You didn't even need the rest of initiative. You just need
20.
Galahad to kill him and Nebula to take the damage. Let's go. That's it. Chill.
Excellent. I'll take, well, if I take a step back, because he's sort of in melee range, this guy right here, isn't he?
He's behind, he's around the corner.
The question is, does he get an attack if I move back 5 feet?
Yeah, I was getting there. So yeah, he's pretty small and around a corner. So I'll give you the be able to back away.
All right, I will back up 5 feet, plant myself at the door.
Yeah, that'll be the trade-off. They're small enough that they could probably like move in between each other in a hallway like that, but short enough in that, like, you know, if you're behind a corner backing up, they're not gonna be able to reach around and get you.
Alrighty, I'll just plant my shield in front, ready for the coming battle. That's the end of my turn.
All right, good job there. Come to Margot.
All right. At this point, I'm going to have Margot stand behind Washburn, but like in the middle of Phelan. And let's see here. What do I want to do? Because I can't like hurl a firebolt down the area. All right, I'll just ready a firebolt for the next one that pops up.
Ready firebolt. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to ready a firebolt.
Same with Phelan. All right, preparing for anyone to get through. After that, we come to Jules.
Jules is just gonna stand up and take a step closer, and she's gonna cast Vicious Mockery and shout out down the hallway. You really are stupid for some kobolds if you think you can take on the 6 of us all by yourselves. Isn't it cute? And they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
So is this a verbal effect that they just they hear it and they all have to roll, or just one in particular?
Just one, just whichever one can hear me first.
All right, probably the one up front here. What do they got to roll?
Wisdom saving throw against my DC 15.
That was a crisp 8.
That will not succeed on the 15, though. We'll take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage against the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. That is 4 damage.
4 damage, okay.
4 psychic damage, yep.
So after that kind of emanates and comes out of your mouth, it goes down the hallways as you just saw one kobold just literally disintegrate into a wall, another one get cleaved into. You must be stupid if you think you can take on us. Like, I don't know, guys. Maybe we're all stupid. I don't know if this is such a good idea. And he just starts cowering and just like getting really worried all of a sudden. All right. After that, we come to Washburn. So Washburn, seeing that all of you are kind of focused on this one entrance, looks at you all and says, you know, there's 2 entrances to this place, Jesus, and just runs over and takes a point there, readying an attack for anyone that comes close.
I'm like smart. Wait. I'm not gonna say that.
All right. After that, we come to Nebula. Those 3 crossbow bolts in your chest. Take them all out.
Yeah, he's not pleased. Yeah, he's just gonna advance forward. You've already hit one, right?
They've hit 1 destroyed. You destroyed one, and then Galahad destroyed one and cleaved another, so 2 of them were down.
Okay, so there's only 2 left?
Oh, correct, yeah.
Okay, so Nebula is going to hop past and in, and is going to whip out their daggers, and is going to swing with 1 dagger. That'll be a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that dagger is going to deal 7 damage.
7 damage. Dead.
Okay. And you don't add ability modifier to the damage on that, so we're talking with 2-weapon fighting. I add my proficiency, but not my.
Yeah, you don't get any of your bonuses. It's just a straight attack roll.
Okay. So I step forward then with my other dagger and swing at the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That is another 25. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. And so this one is just going to be a straight, with no bonuses, that is 2 damage. But actually for this guy, yeah, I don't care. So I've stabbed him for 2. And then Nebula would rather risk it and move out of the way. So I am going to jump backwards. I know that's an opportunity attack, but I know it's... Actually, you know what? No, Nebula's going to stay put. Nebula's going to stay put and see if anyone deals with it first. That's it.
Okay, sweet. So you rush in, and are you still Skins, or you change the Nebula?
I was still Skins. I didn't waste my action to change.
Yeah. So going as Skins in Nebula's clothes, and this big hulking sort of Goliath form, just taking your dagger and just sticking it into the eye of the kobold and just pressing it up against the wall and just do a slash at the other kobold, but it kind of stumbles backwards as you're able to kind of slash across his chest but not get any vitals. And it kind of falls back on its tail and starts to get up again. But that one kobold you have like pinned into the cavern wall with 1 dagger, and the other one you go for a slash. And the other one is fallen down and it's on its tail just carrying at you. You're looking at it, and as Skins, you take the dagger that's kind of pinned this kobold to the cavern wall through its eye socket and go take it out and falls to the ground. And you're just staring this thing down.
Eye of the kobold, it's sitting up the fight.
And that'll be the end of your turn, Nebula?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, back at the top with Phelan. And it's here at the top of the round, Phelan, that you start to hear commotion and voices and footsteps coming from the other end of the room. The sword came from here! The warning came from here, man!
Oh, God.
Not men, particularly, but kobold idiots!
Yeah.
Morons!
Okay. Well, hearing that, I'm still going to go finish up the last one, so that way we only have one direction to worry about. So I'm going to try and move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet into this spot, and with my 10-foot reach, I'm going to try and hit the last kobold around the corner with my shaman's claw.
So right now, because again, this is
no
is
way.
kind of a cavern pass, but the kobolds are really smaller, so they're able to kind of move in
That's fair.
between there. But you got big giant Galahad kind of in the entrance there. You also got a big
So I can't
Goliath-sized
move
nebula
past.
inside of there too.
So I would be stuck here then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't Nebula not change his size?
No, it's
Isn't
an
he
action to do
considered-
so, and he hasn't done it
Well,
yet.
isn't he considered a medium creature still as a changeling?
The changeling, yes, but he's in a Goliath form, and the skins is like a huge,
Yeah.
tall, big person.
I just
That's
yeah.
fair.
I just figured I should mention.
Yeah.
Cool.
But even so, Galahad is a huge warforged, and he's standing
Yeah.
in the entrance of where.
I just
Phelan
didn't
was.
know if that would change anything for you. So
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead then and just ready up another action for a firebolt, but this time for the other direction. So the
Oh, from the other entrance.
yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Can do.
And that'll be my turn.
And then from here. Those footsteps start to get louder as you can hear a lot of that commotion coming from the other entrance. I seen over here, it's Washburn! You start to hear crossbow bolts being flung out from the other side of the room. Initiative. Galahad, what was your initiative roll again? It was 17.
17.
17!
Nebula, what was your initiative? It was
9.
a 9, okay. So yeah, you start to hear crossbow bolts being whizzed or being shot at Washburn from the other entrance over there. They're going to attempt to hit him. So one was a crit and one hit. Two others don't. So through those crossbow bolts whizzing by, ducking and dodging, and one gets him in the thigh, one gets him in the side abdomen here.
I saw that smile, Haley.
I don't know what you're
saw
talking
that.
about.
I saw that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't prove nothing.
The first attack's going to be 14 points of damage at Washburn. The crit hit.
Ooh.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Wow. I mean, oh no! Our trusted comrade! Oh no! He could perish!
And then 8 points from the other hit. So you just see these bolts go. Ah, damn it! He's able to kind of deflect and block off the first two, but the other two take the better of them, as they're all kind of barraged at him at once.
Are these silver tipped?
These ones are, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O!
I'm in danger.
I'm just over here like, bro, they came prepared for my man.
Oh wait, these ones.
Yeah.
Margot, now would be a good time to get angry.
Yeah. Secret. I'm always angry.
Margot, smash!
Burn.
I mean, say less, fam.
Just not us.
Anyone else landed a
Actually,
little
no, these ones. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes. These ones aren't Stillbird, but Washburn is not presently a werewolf.
He's not presently a big papa.
He is in human form, so they do damage.
Okay.
All right, so those hit.
Do.
And do. There. All right, and then after that we come to the last kobold in the room with Nebula.
Of course he is.
You ready to get crit, son?
Yep. Especially for my metagaming.
Let's see how this goes.
That is just a 8. So it'll miss.
Ooh, gosh.
As he's on the ground, he goes, just kind of just swiping randomly as he's trying to get up just to get you away from him from that.
Guess you just got away by the skins of your teeth.
Nebula and his greatest weakness, Cobalt.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, so.
Cobalt light. That's quick.
After all that, we come to Galahad.
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm just behind Washburn. What am I seeing down this corridor?
So down here.
Corridor. Two of them. All right. Well, that I can see at least.
No, in the darkness there's
Just
20.
make out about that from that vantage point. Or no, sorry, they would have to.
Ooh.
Yo, anybody got like our lightning bolt or something?
I've only got a single target. I'll just quickly check my spells list. Oh shit.
Oh, we're screwed.
Oh, would you look at that? More kobolds.
What do we have for dinner? Oh, that's kobolds. And look, more kobolds.
Can everybody take a guess what's behind door number 3? It's kobolds.
It's kobolds.
Oh, mammoth bread.
More kobold bread.
Burnt my tongue a little bit.
Good lord.
Oh no, you're being...
I'll just pull up because I got no more movement to do much of anything, and I'll just say like,
Get behind me.
and I'll plant my sword ready, shield ready, both of them. I'm ready.
Whatever it is, I'm ready for
So
it.
ready.
Whatever it is, I'm ready for it.
I am
Unless
the
it's
most
good.
ready. All right. And
What do you get my
then
Pokédex? I only have 4 moves.
after that, we come to Margot.
Oh boy, let's see here. How can I cut down these tasty fried kobolds? You know what? Fuck it. Scorching Ray it is. Alright. Margot is going to basically kind of nudge in front of Galahad, but behind Washburn, and take a couple pot shots of a 2nd level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's see here. The first one is a 19 plus 4, so that's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Oh, sorry, Margot,
Second-
where are you right now?
I am in front of Galahad, but behind Washburn. The second one was also a 19 plus, again, this free dice is doing amazing. 23. And that one's a 4, so that one's 8.
Okay. So we'll go just by order. So the first one hits, because right now they're all in a line. They're kind of like behind each other, so you would just be able to hit this one at first.
Yeah. Unless I can destroy it, and then I could just, you
So
know.
let's do this in order first. So you roll to hit this one, it hits, so roll damage.
Okay. So that's 4.
4,
Oh.
okay. So it's still up.
And then that is 9 on that second one.
is the firebolt.
The Sorking. Each ray takes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So this is, since this is Scorching Ray. Yeah, it doesn't take half damage if I miss. So like, yeah, I was only able to take down the one kobold.
Yeah. So you go behind the corner. 2 big fire flame attacks go through. Kind of hitting the chest. Scorch it right in its face. It just the scaled skin just starts melting off. This charcoal-like visage on the front of its snout as it just falls forward or falls backward. But that one is dead. Anything else?
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna slip to the side. So like, I don't know how to be like wedged between. So I'm just gonna slip to the side of where I'm at now on the map and just stay there. Stay out of the line of sight, basically.
Okay, good to know. All right. So after that, we come to Jules.
Cool. There's no way that I can fire.
They're all
Eldritch
clumping
Blast
up into that
them.
entranceway, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery again and call out to whatever one is furthest over here. That one, yeah. And call out, "You're nothing but cannon fodder to us. Give up." And that will deal you need to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom again.
DC 15.
17.
17. Okay.
Even with the -1. So you say that, like, oh, there's more coming, honey.
So he doesn't take any damage because he does not save him.
Kept his little tiny lizard resolve. Single tier. After that, we come to Washburn. After that, we come to Washburn. We got pretty fucked up. And he's gonna use his action to get through all of you.
Yeah.
And just
I did say to get behind me.
yeah, so he's gonna get behind the fray here. He's got those big bolts, one in his side abdomen, one in his leg, kind of starting to bleed out a little bit. He's like, ah! And he just kind of gets through you all. He's like, go on, I'll be right here. Just taking them all out. But that's about all we can do.
Gotta hydrate in the chat.
Ooh, good, because I forgot to drink water.
The only thing I thirst for is violence.
Right, and yeah, I think that's all he is going to do. I didn't think he could heal himself. Yeah, so he's just gonna stay there. After that, we come to Nebula.
All right.
Gonna finish this guy off in front of you.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with this fucking problem. So let's get that first dagger attack roll. And is he on the ground? Is he prone?
He's not prone. It was flavor.
Okay.
Mr. Meta.
I just heard the words. No, that
I
is
will
gonna
always let you know if he's actually prone. How about that?
cool. That's a 19 on a dagger strike. And that first one is 9.
Right into his fucking brain. It gets so dead. Yeah. Getting back up from the ground, you just one-shot him right in the head.
And then we are gonna go.
Come vibe next to me, Nebula.
Come vibe me. Come
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go right up to Galahad there. So whoop. And can I peek around this corner? And as my my bonus action, 2-weapon fighting, throw my second dagger.
The unarmed one? Sure.
That's 30 feet, so I believe this will be a disadvantage. Because they out the normal range, but that's okay. Let me grab 2. At disadvantage. That's gonna be a 10. Yeah. So just like, fuck
Trying
you.
to like fling it around the corner, but like as you go with your throwing arm, you kind of bump into Galahad's metal frame, and it kind of throws off your aim a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right.
Big bulky boy.
After that, we come to this person.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Come out of the shadows, and you see this long, silky, gray-haired drow adorned in leather armament, big, long, short sword at its side, lifts up with this crossbow of his own, and it's got these, it's like made of this black oak wood with these silver and gold designs all over it. He's like, "You're not getting out of here alive." Puts up this crossbow with this black tipped crossbow bolt. Shoots it at, I believe it's Galahad.
What's up, dude?
Was good.
Galahad said, I've been waiting.
And this is going to be, that's a 14.
That's a miss, my friend.
That's right. Just whizzes by your head as you just cock to the side, and it sticks right into the cavern wall on the inside.
I dodge out of the way and it hits Jules.
Don't be joking like that. My heart hurting.
I'm in danger.
Don't give Kevin any ideas. Don't give him more ideas of how to hurt us.
There's nefarious plotting behind that mustache.
Behind that glorious mustache lies pure evil. Whose turn is it?
I'm getting there. All right, whose turn? Quit with your mustache, beauty. Get on with it.
I need violence.
After the drow, so I'm just checking what else he can do here. He is going to.
Oh, there's
back
more.
The
Oh no.
here. And that's all he can do. So we're back.
Hey, where are he going?
With Phelan.
Okay. Cool.
Fey Lie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving forward. And as I'm gonna try and move past everybody and go into that little tunnel and keep moving that way. And as I pass through, I'll say, we need to get out of here and not get bottlenecked. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm also going to use my bonus action to dash. So 35, 40, 45, 60. Or nope, 45, 50. There we go. That's where I'm going to go to. And then with my action, if I'm going to, knowing that that kobold is probably the first thing I see, I'm going to try and hit them with a firebolt.
Doing more of the got an advantage point.
Oh my god, there's so much.
I love it.
Oh boy.
Destroy.
All right, so you double dash inside there. And then what else?
I use my action to firebolt over at the first kobold.
First cobalt. All right, go for it.
And that's
Up,
what,
Cuillin.
a nat 1 to hit.
Ah, boy!
That's a yikaroonies.
F in the chat for Phelan.
That's not good.
All those dice, and you still can't hit.
Okay, but like I've used different dice even today. It's wild.
So yeah, unfortunately,
God, bad juju.
you
man.
step in there, then you see all these enemies kind of grouped up together here. You see inside this room that I'll quickly just tell you what you see in here now that you
Perfect.
see the full
Thank you.
veil of it. So you see a mighty anvil of dark metal rests in the center of this cavern between two rocky pillars. To the south, there is some... Sorry, to the south stands semicircular pool of stagnant water. Numerous tables line the cavern walls, partially constructed mechanical devices and motionless automatons. And you hear these mechanical sounds of steam and heavy footfalls coming from around the other part of the room that you can't see at the moment.
Good lord, what is happening in there?
And that's it for now.
Oh my god. It's scary.
After that is Phelan, is the kobolds.
Oh no. Oh
believe
no.
in Phelan.
And Phelan,
Phelan's
now that
weakness.
you're there,
Phelan's weakness, damage.
you're kind of behind that wall, you just got your weapons out, like got the wall behind you, you're like, whoever's coming at you, you're able to like see them coming, position yourself, and then you kind of look over to your left, and the air around you shifts. Not around you, but beside you kind of shifts. Almost like there's an imprint in the empty space beside you. You're able to get a closer look. It's outlining the short, stout visage, and all of a sudden, the invisibility drops, and this Duragar suddenly appears in the empty space. Waiting for someone to come close to it, and it casts enlarge on itself.
Fuck.
I'm in danger.
That's a big boy.
As this lumbering Duragar suddenly comes into full view.
Be a big boy. How big? How big?
Too big.
Too big.
And he's bald at the top, has this like pale purplish skin, big long white beard that connects to hair that's kind of in a horseshoe shape. He's got these spiked bronze metal shoulder pads with some brown leather kind of adjoining it to this, not black, but like dark navy blue armor, and these brawn adornments along his hands and his boots and his belt, and these pads that go down along his thighs, and he's holding this big giant war pick, and he's got a javelin on his back with a big shield, and they all just got like these dark spikes coming out of it.
He about to send me back to freaking the outside of this mountain with one hit. Oh my god.
But he uses his action to cast enlarge on himself
God.
first.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
That's all he can do.
Phelan, you should not have gone into this room.
Okay, but
It's
like
fine, it's fine.
we would have been all stuck back there.
You're not
fine.
see, you're not wrong either.
Then the kobolds are gonna go, with Phelan coming into the room. They're all gonna make an attack on him. And they got packed tactics because they're all together.
Uh-oh. Phelan's about to get Nebula.
I am very excited for a couple things, but yeah.
That's a 21.
That hits.
For short sword is going to be 6 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then the other two here are going to shoot you with their crossbows, their hand crossbows, which they get advantage on as well. So that's going to be a 24 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
And a 7 for the second one.
That does not.
So one of them's going to hit you with a crossbow. That's going to be 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm still in double digits. Barely.
For now.
Yeah, huh?
And that is going to be... Yeah, that's their move. All right. After that, we come to Galahad 5.
All right, time to move in. There's a lot of baddies in this room, so it's time to bring the biggest baddie in.
Heck yeah. You gonna drop it down low. Ooh.
20. 25, I'm going to step between the kobold and Phelan and slash it as I do. For a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
For a whopping 11 points of slashy damage.
All you do is win?
I thought my phone was on silent. That's my ringtone.
That was perfect timing. So yeah, you go up to that kobold. You see them all surrounding Phelan, and they're like, Phelan, get out of the way! Once more, big cleaving hit with a long sword, cleaving it in two, falls down, completely dead.
All right, this seems like a pretty spicy room full of big spicy problems. So as a bonus action, where's my spell cards? There it is. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Phelan.
Okay.
You
Got plus 2
are
AC.
Saint. Haha.
Your armor class is increased by 2 for the duration.
Heck yeah, I'm up to 17 now.
Right, so after that, we come to Margot as Galahad kind of steps in there, cleaves one down, Shield of Faith, and you see this light radiant layer of energy just start to flush all over Phelan's body, their bugbear skin now emboldened by the energy that Galahad was able to just put over really quickly, getting into a radiant stance.
So Margot is gonna go, let's see here, movement speed, ooh, big boy. 5, 10, 15. Margot is just gonna stand right here and is gonna cast a 2nd level shatter in the spot right below the kobold on the right. And gonna try and get everybody in that radius because it's a 10-foot radius, so it should technically hit everybody.
Technically.
What's the radius of it?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Oh yeah, so it would be. Oh yeah.
So you just missed the drow, but you'll get the Durgar and the 2 kobolds. Unless you want to shift it down more, because if you shift the center point down 5 feet, you'll get the drow as well.
That's what. Yeah, because I wanted the spot right below. How do I point out? I'm trying to figure out.
It's okay. You'll be able to get all of them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast 2nd level shatter right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's 3d8 damage. So that's 8 plus 4, and then I don't have an extra d8, so I'm just gonna roll another one. So that's 12 to 14 points of damage to everybody.
who fails the save, right? Or did they all fail already?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. So
They're taking damage.
What's the total?
That was an 8, a 4, and a 2. So 14, 7 halved.
So here, I'll roll. What check is it again?
Constitution, I believe.
Constitution saving throw.
All right. So, what was the DC?
12.
Okay. So they all fail except for the Duragar. So he'll take half.
Not bad.
All of them eat 12 points of, or 14 points of damage, baby.
7.
Galahad, I'm counting on you to take down the Durgar, but hey, I got the drill.
Okie dokie dokie.
Okay.
Time for some cobalt heads to explode.
DM calculating. 1 moment, please. Thanks. Okay. All right. So, here's what goes down. Goes down. Going in there, lighting up the place. Galahad has Phelan, Shield of Fate, layer of radiant energy goes over their bugbear body. Then we see Margot now having more of a clearer view. Get to the wall! Puts the hand up, and the energy in the room, the light just darkens for a moment as this crackling sound comes from above the cavern wall. And this red thunderbolt just comes out of nowhere. Shockwave emits all over the cavern walls. Dead.
Nice.
Durgar stays up as the kobold and the drow would have had it with its crossbow ready for another shoot. Goes one, they just all get eviscerated with this rage-filled, chaotic red lightning. As they just, you see bones and legs just crack and bend and flung to the cavern walls. They're just crumpled into a car crash heap of damage. Ha! But the Duragar, in its enlarged form, just hits the back of the cavern wall pretty hard. But with its tanky armor on, it's able to withstand the brunt of it.
Okay, well that's my turn. Yeah, I'm good.
Doo-doodle-doo.
Dun.
All right.
That's all, folks.
After that display, we come to Jules.
Can I slip past Margot?
Margot willingly will stand aside
yeah.
if need be.
Yeah, for this
Okay.
part, we will.
Yeah, Jules is gonna make her way right to there. And I'm gonna use Hex again so I'm gonna use my bonus action in order to cast Hex at first level, placing a curse upon, what did you say his name? What did you say he was referred to as?
The Duragar. He's
Duragar.
like a
Duragar?
Duragar. He's like an evil dwarf, basically.
Duragar. Okay.
He's gonna place a curse upon Duragar, which will allow me to deal an extra d6 of necrotic damage, and I'll say that he's gonna be bad at Constitution ability checks.
On saves, okay. And that just happens, right? No save?
On ability checks is the.
Oh no, sorry. He doesn't get to resist the effect. It just happens, Hex?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna blast him with a
Blast him.
Eldritch Blast.
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 Wow.
That's a 4 plus 7, so 11. Is that gonna hit?
And 11 does not hit. Unfortunately.
Aw, Kevin! Come on.
Just do it, you nerd.
Your first bad roll of the night. I wanted to do it. I want to hit him.
You go over and kind of make your way into this area with the rest of your party. You're able to kind of grind some dust, blow it into the face of the Duragard, this black fine powder. Just kind of sniffing it, just starts coughing, and you kind of use that distraction, raise your hands up. Those green, sickly flames emit once more. Those skulls emit over the Duragard, but as he's coughing and healing over, he has his giant mallet out, just blocks it in real time, not able to take a hit.
Unfortunate.
After that, we come to...
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. This dry air is killing me.
We're all gonna just die of some sort of damage.
Quick, somebody lay on hands.
Washburn's in here, still trying to sort of deal with those wounds that he had earlier that he took a pretty good hit from. But after he kind of takes out the bolts, starts to make his way over here, trying to get past you, Margot. It's like, can't let you all have the fun now. You'll excuse me. Will you let him pass?
Margot looks at him and she just stands aside and then just kind of gestures for him to proceed.
Okay. Joins you all here. Let's see if we can do anything. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna look at all of you. Cracks his neck one way, cracks his neck another. Takes a long. Yeah. Takes off the scarf. You might want to look away for this part. Just this low growl comes as you see his body start to shake and quiver, and his bones, his legs go from standing upright, and his knees start to bend backward, inwards.
Margot just says under her
grow.
Margot says under her breath, "Release the beast, I suppose."
Dark, coarse hair starts growing out of his body as it starts to grow taller and wider. His mouth starts to have this snout that grows forward. Ears start coming out of the top of his head. This gray skin starts to take over his light peach-colored skin. His fingers grow tall. Nails start coming out of it. And transforms in front of you into this hulking, huge werewolf. And the skin that was on him, this human skin, just breaks and kind of flails off of him. As this bloody pool of human skin is now at this giant, hulking werewolf feet.
Oh. That's gross.
It's a good look, Washburn.
As just responds to you in this guttural growl. That'll be his turn, though. And then after that, you all heard before of those, or Phelan, I should say, heard those big whistles and mechanical footsteps kind of being heard from the dark of the room. Those footsteps get louder.
Wait, we're not over yet? Oh no! It's only getting worse from here.
Oh
my god.
This huge construct made of just a bunch of different metals, cogs, parts that just, like, again, kind of like the Iron Man Hulkbuster armor, but more of a steampunk style to it. The steam whistles just coming out of these hydraulics and big, heavy footfalls. This domed sort of face that's inlaid with this creepy design is just staring at you.
I don't like that, not gonna lie.
And as this construct moves forward, this dome-like, head-like structure that's kind of inlaid in the center top part of this huge structure with these arms that kind of come out that have just different sort of jagged points. Steam comes out of the center dome. The hydraulics lift up and the dome goes and lift up. And as the steam kind of dissipates out of this giant, huge metal construct, a form takes shape inside of the construct, controlling it. Steam kind of whispers out, and the form that you see, these two pigtails coming out the top of the head, this bleach blonde kind of color, with these bangs that are kind of hiding the face of this person. And the human kind of steps up in the machine. They're not very tall. It's a slender silhouette of a person. The smoke kind of clears out, and it's a girl. She's looks 11, 12 years old. She's got metal parts amputated to their face, wearing this uniform that's kind of like a petticoat, but it's dirty and dusted and just filthy with rips in it. It's got this bright blue pattern with flowers all over it. And it has this metal part of their face here, kind of like a Phantom of the Opera with a red eye blinking out. And this girl just was staring at you. This arm comes out of this mist, and it's a metallic amputated arm with the material that's all ripped to shreds around the forearm part. Tink, tink, tink. And then off in the shadows here.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
They can call off the reinforcement.
Looking dog that you saw from the breakout comes out of the shadows in that black metal silver outlining design. Let's have some fun. And it's at this point that we're going to end the session, everyone.
No!
Oh, I knew he'd do it again! Unfortunately, it is past that time. So, we will pick this up
Oh my goodness.
on episode 9 of the Fey Lie.
Oh man, that was the most wild session of Beyond the Realms I've ever played.
Hey.
Ooh,
Thank you all so much for tuning in this week. Really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I would love to be able to play with these fine creators and awesome artists every week, but unfortunately, this is the way. So we will see you all in 2 weeks' time.
This is the way.
See you guys in 14 days. Until then, here.
For the next part of our story inside the Stallmouse lair.
I like to imagine that the Dwergar and this hellhound thing and that robot are like, let's have some fun. And then we all just sit in that room for 14 days, just kind of like...
Just like tea parties and like just hanging out, just like
just
talking.
chilling. Like, they're like, oh, Andy's home, you know? As soon as we leave, they chill. And they're like, oh, I love that voice you used. That was amazing.
As soon as the puppeteers stop puppeting, what happens to the puppets?
If we
When
can
the cameras are off, the actors can do their own thing.
We're all just playing Dungeons and Dragons on a long table. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching our wacky and weird story. But until next time, we'll see you soon. Come join us in the Dice Cream Discord if you want to see some hilarious memes about tonight's session by Motor Ninja Cat. Otherwise, you can follow all the socials at Dice Cream Sandwich for future game dates and all the fun stuff we got going on over here. But until next time, everyone, bye.
Stay safe, stay hydrated.
Bye.
Bye.